Yo, I'm in the wrong camera. What's up, y'all? I am Union Jackson. Welcome back to Union Street, where we have the most interesting conversations on the internet with the most interesting people in the world.
Yes, sir.
It has been a while, but I am back, and I'm going to be more consistent. I have been gone because it's kind of hard to find interesting people to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Like
outside of the people that I care the most about, but that's easy. I could call my brother and tell my brother to pull up. Let's talk about Gwall Chronicles.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? But here we are. I'm back. I got an interesting person here with me.
Let's go.
And his co-host, who's also very much interesting. I don't know her, but we're going to get to know her. By the end of this conversation, I promise you, these are the most interesting people in my world. I promise you, by the end of this conversation, they're going to be the most interesting people in your world. With me on Union Street today, I have the hosts of Gwall Chronicles.
Yes, sir.
My good brother Pesos.
Yes, sir.
And his host,
Maisa. Yes, sir.
What's up, people? How y'all feeling?
What's good?
Blessed.
What's good, my boy? Happy to
How
be
are
here,
you?
man.
Welcome. I'm good.
Happy to be here, man.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for
Appreciate
having
you
us.
for having us, my guy.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
We're going to have a good time. Hey,
Big
listen.
shout to Union Street. Big shout
Shout
to
out to Union Street.
Appreciate
Big shout
you, bro.
to 500 questions, man.
So yeah, shout out to the guys. Hey, listen. So y'all know, but you might not know, but y'all know, this is not an interview. It's simply a conversation. Friends talking.
A lot of history here.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't want you to feel any pressure to have to answer in any particular way outside of you would if you were sitting at the spades table. You understand?
Oh, I love some spades.
You know what I mean? So what's up? We gonna start with y'all. Well, tell me something about yourself. Tell me.
Go ahead, Frank.
Well, no. Ladies
Not
first.
no,
Ladies
not the
first.
podcast yet. We don't get into the podcast.
Ladies first. Personal.
Who are you?
Oh,
Who are you?
well, I am Maisa. You know, I am born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. I am a mother of two amazing young men. They're 18 and 15 years old. Shout out to my sons. You know, and I love life. That's who Maisa is.
As you should. You're a black
Maisa
woman. What's not to
loves
love?
life. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I opened my eyes today. You know, so that's really what I'm about. Loving life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got any hobbies?
Well, this is one of my hobbies. I love podcasts and I love talking. So I don't know if that's a hobby, you know what I mean? But I love to have conversations. I love to have interesting conversations. I love to read. I love to spend time with my family. I love music. You know, I'm a foodie. I love all kinds of music. I love jazz. I love house music. I love R&B.
What you clean up to?
What I clean up to? Ooh, house music.
House
Okay.
music.
I'm not hip. I never really got into house music.
I love house music, but now I'm doing everything to Glow. Shout out to Glorilla.
The biggest shout out.
I work out to Glorilla. I cook to Glorilla. I mean, yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
cook?
she's doing her thing. Oh yeah, I
What's
throw
your
down in the
dish?
kitchen.
What's your dish?
What's not?
You got one that you say
Okay,
this
so
motherfucker
my
about to kill a pot.
sons, they love.
This motherfucker about to kill a potluck.
They no everybody. So like my go-to dish, I'm gonna say for events, cookouts, family gatherings, everything's always like my baked mac and cheese, my seafood pasta salad,
Yes.
my baked turkey wings.
I don't like turkey wings.
Well, that's okay. That's fine. You know, that's not no big. You know what I mean? That's okay.
Yeah.
You'll eat my turkey wings though, but you know, it's a lot of things. God, see, I feel like this is an interview right now.
No, I'm just like we gotta introduce you to the people. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
That's
when I come to Gwall Chronicles, and hopefully y'all have me.
Oh, we definitely will
you know
have
what I'm
you.
saying? I mean,
Yeah, definitely will have you. You
gotta
know
know.
my baked salmon. I have this signature sauce because I used to do dinners. I used to sell dinners.
Okay.
And I had this signature sauce that I would put on my baked salmon.
Oh, so your pots ring bells in these streets.
Oh yeah.
Word.
Yeah. A little something.
Check out my
something.
pots.
What's up, my boy?
You already know the shit, man.
What's going on, bro? Long
Man,
time no see.
Long time no see. Yo, big shout to you, man.
What's up?
Big shout to you for
What's
being
up?
one of the guys that made it through the crazy Jersey City streets, bro. We
It wasn't easy.
We seen a lot on them Jersey City streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I commend you for staying out the way.
I appreciate
doing
it,
the
my
right shit. I mean, doing something positive, giving back. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for that.
Word.
So tell my people about yourself. You are.
Man, it's your boy Pesos, man. I mean, for those that know me, y'all know the shit. Brooklyn born, Jersey City raised. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I came to Jersey City about 5th grade.
Okay.
About 5th grade. PS24 was the first grammar school I went to. PS24. Then I went to Lincoln. That's where me and you met. So yeah, if you ever notice, Al, like I don't hang with a particular crew. Like I ain't from no block from Jersey City. Like I move around, fuck with everybody who I fuck with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which is probably everybody. Ain't really a block I can't go on. And I don't know tough guy shit, but niggas just fuck with me.
Nah, that's regular shit though.
Yeah,
that's just come from the time that we grew up in. We didn't. It wasn't really outside of sports. It wasn't really a whole lot of man. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, nah, we ain't had those issues. And
that's
we
good.
And when we did, we fought like men. Nobody got killed. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that type of thing when we was coming up. I mean, we fought like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
for sure.
We didn't have deaths like that. So you know what I mean?
It was a wild time, but we really grew up in the era of love, though. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It was respect.
Absolutely. It was a lot of respect. We will fight, and then after that, we make up. We right back kicking it. You know what I mean?
We might fight for a week only at lunchtime.
Yeah, that's it.
Only at lunchtime. We see each other outside. We don't do nothing. At
Niggas
lunchtime,
go straight to the crib.
Ready to fight again.
After school,
it
straight to the
definitely
crib.
changed. The respect level definitely
we had
changed.
football coaches. You know what I'm saying? We had older men that was willing to breathe on us. You know what I'm saying? We had we had Ferraro, we had Rocco, we had football camp. We was leaving for a week without our parents and having camaraderie amongst each other.
For sure. We had to protect each other.
That's why we was more than a football team. You know what I'm saying? We was family. You know what I mean? We running to the child to eat, running back, running. If he fuck up, I gotta run. If he fuck up, I gotta run. Run.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
Catch the ball, bro. Please stop running, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
So when we fought on the football field, we fought. Don't fuck with my brother. You bugging. Like it was the gangs, and then it was the football team. Like you knew we was moving as a unit. I mean, so this is like my bro here. I mean, anywhere we see each other at, it's always love.
I mean, that.
Even when my side of town and his side of town don't even really get along like that. In a lot
ain't got
of
nothing
ways.
to do with us.
Got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be.
Straight like that.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Sure. So now y'all do a podcast, Gwall Chronicles.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, Gwall Chronicles. Okay,
How did it come about?
Well, I did 10 years in the feds.
Right.
And it was a hell of an experience. I went in when I was 20, came home when I was 30. And I just wanted to put up a platform where people can, because, you know, we send pictures home with our jail jewelry on, our fresh sneakers on, and it's just like Instagram. It's a still shot. That fresh shit come off, you got to go back in that cell at 10 o'clock and lock in, and you can't come out until they open the door.
Okay.
Which would be probably at 5:30, 5:15 in the morning. And that's if it doesn't happen. It's been times, you know what I'm saying, I've been locked in that room 9 months. Only coming out to take a shower twice a week and a phone call once a month. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to create a platform where I can tap in with other people from different areas, different walks of life that have been in that situation. And I want to know what their view was like. Did they go through a hard time? Did they go through a smooth time? What happened? What was the wild shit you seen? And everybody got a story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a story.
Okay, before we get into that, because I do have some questions. I got a lot of questions. It's a lot of stuff about jail, just prison and jail.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's the difference.
Right.
I'm listening to about it. Yeah.
You feel me? What's your relationship to Gwall Chronicles?
So my
did you also do 10 years in the feds?
Oh no! Between that
did you learn
time,
to cook in jail?
I was an ultrasound. Well, I'm still an ultrasound technician. I'm raising my children. You know, being a mom and all that kind of stuff. So I've been a part of Gwall Chronicles in a way in the background because it's my friend, it's my homie, and when he came up with the idea, I supported him 100%. I thought it was an amazing idea because people need to sometimes hear the other side of it. And when you hear it in a sense when it's coming from somebody who did the time and they're sharing other experiences outside of the norm, it's always intriguing. And so he asked me earlier this year to be his co-host. Okay. And so of course I agreed. And so here we are.
The first season I did by myself, like to piggyback what you were saying, like, you couldn't find people to interview. So sometimes you gotta get in that front of that motherfucker by yourself.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Figure out some topics, and and it's crazy when you see other people doing. They be yelling, you be like, how you find the energy to just do that? Like, by itself. Like, you want somebody to interview, but sometimes
it gets that.
And some of my most views and videos been the ones where I
Passionate.
just been by myself, just going. I mean, no particular topic, just, you know what I'm saying? Just vibing out. So she also was part of a podcast before I started Gwall. She was part of the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Manifestation Mondays.
And we kick it every day. Like, we build every day on different topics, different subjects. We done cried together, laughed together. We done been through it all. You know what I'm saying? So I say, yo, ride with me on this. You know what I mean? And you got the voice for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got the voice for it.
Right.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's good. It's refreshing too because, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, you got the voice for it, and I could sense, like, you empathetic to the cause type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
people's trials and tribulations and struggles. It's like it might not affect you to where you sick, but you feel it. You understand? Yes. And I don't know. I'm not real spiritual or whatever.
No, you hit
but
it.
like
You
I can
hit it
feel
right
it.
on.
You feel me?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I had a question about what makes your podcast different, but I can only imagine that, you know, coming from the perspective of somebody that actually, like, you know, you're not one of the people that commentate on a sport and you sat on the sideline your whole life.
Right.
You feel me? You did a good portion of your life in that situation, so that gives you the particular grounds to speak on that situation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk a little bit about your time in that situation, right? Because I know you. You understand? And people that know you as a person, you just in particular, like motherfuckers be like, when I found out, they was like, yo, you know, so-and-so, whatever, he going for a ride. I'm like, who? You know what I'm saying? They was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, nigga, ain't no fucking way. Because it's not that you was, and I mean, not a real nigga. It's just that, nigga, I know you, nigga, I love you. Like, how the fuck could anybody look at you and not love you and say, and know you and not say, give him another chance type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I dig it.
So with that, like, what was one of your biggest, day one behind that wall?
Day one.
Was you initially going to the feds when did they say you going over there?
I knew we was going to the feds because the feds was looking for me.
Okay.
So I knew.
Okay, yeah.
I knew it was gonna be a fed case. I was on America's Most Wanted. Well,
I found that episode.
Let's run back. I robbed a gun store. Me and a few of my co-defendants. I mean, so you already know a situation like that. That's federal. You know what I'm saying? 160 something guns was missing. Under 4 minutes, they could label that shit a heist.
Right.
It was on the news every day from the day it happened to the time, maybe like 2 months after we got sentenced. Like, we changed laws down in Richmond. I caught my case in Richmond, VA. So, like, when I went down, day one, I'm saying, like, you know, being on the run, I don't even remember going to sleep. I remember just running every day. You know what I'm saying? And they was closing in, getting tighter and tighter. Day one was actually a peaceful day. I finally got some fucking sleep.
Right. Boy, it was tired.
I finally was able to eat. I think I slept for like 3 days.
What?
It actually tickled me because I was listening to Big Meat's story one day, and he was like, "Yo, the first day, he was like finally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
all I remember is looking through blinds, going here, going there, going, and now it's like, oh, okay, whatever's gonna happen now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. And I think the first day was a relief, but I think after that war, I was in what they call isolation for like, I think I was in there for like 40 days. I don't even remember how long I was back there. No shower. The toilet bowl was in the middle of it was like a hole in the middle of the floor. So you had to
to squat to take a poop.
You had to use your hoverboard, my nigga, to get over that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they flushed it from the outside. So you gotta, when they walk past, you gotta ask them to hit the button. Sometimes they laugh at you, keep walking. Sometimes they flush it. The only book I had to read was the Bible. I read the Bible 3 times back to back. I read the Bible like it was a novel. 3 times. That's the only thing I had to read. Only reading materials I had to read. It was a CEO. We used to call her Scottie Pippen because she had a big ass nose, just like Scottie Pippen.
Hey, yo, niggas would give a motherfucker a name,
just like
real
Scottie
quick.
Pippen. Yeah, word is bro, call her Scottie Pippen. So I remember she came past. She's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yo, listen, I just want to take a shower, yo." That That's it. I just want to take a shot. Yo, my thermal, I got caught with a white thermal. My thermal was doing this by itself.
Oh shit!
My thermal was sitting up on my bed, like, yo, what up, bro? Like, my thermal had a whole person in it. That's how stiff that motherfucker was, bro. Like, so she was like, yo, give me 15 minutes. I'm like, you lying, man. You ain't gonna come back. Damn sure enough, she came back. She let me shower, bro. That shower felt like everything, bro. She's like, you got a 5-minute phone call. Called my shorty at the time. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Broke. I'm breaking that shot break. Don't let them break you. Stay strong in there. I'm good. My man, your pop's good. Your family good. Once I heard that, we could do another 40. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was just like, mentally, like, I already know what this gonna be. I ain't in the state. This ain't got nothing to do. No, this is different. I'm going to the feds. I ain't really know nobody I didn't know nobody that been to the feds before I went to the feds. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, unlike your state prison where it'd have been 70 Jersey City niggas there, it might have been one.
Right.
One nigga from Jersey and he's from Gillette. Wachung, you know what I'm saying? That's, Red Bank. You got Bloods from Red Bank. Like, you looking like, oh, this is a Jersey thing, New Jersey, period. This is a state thing, like New Jersey State got to ride together. So it just was weird, you know what I'm saying, being in situations. But I guess I was in Kansas. It was only one Jersey nigga up there with me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fend your way. You gotta make your way through that motherfucker.
So state, federal prisons is like those go by levels too.
Yeah, you got camps, you got low, medium, then you got USP, which is a penitentiary. Okay. I started off in the low, which was Fort Dix. That was my first spot. Got into it in Fort Dix. Got sent to a medium to Maryland. Got into it in Maryland, and then I went to Kansas, which was a USP.
Okay, so you did like a world tour.
I did a world tour. Yeah, I've been on Con Air. That's the plane with the duct tape on the wing.
Right.
Like you gotta ride that motherfucker. You shackled inside a box.
I heard that. I heard you tell that story.
Like you ain't got no. Well, Con Air is a oh man that shit's deep. Right. That shit's deep.
Now what? You've been doing Gwall Chronicles with him for a season. How many episodes is that? How many episodes is a season?
10 episodes a season.
10 episodes is a season.
Yes.
And your time doing it, what's can you refer to a story? Can you tell us about a story that he told you that you was just like, ain't no way? Like that just caught you off guard type, you know what I mean? Prior to Gwall Chronicles, had you had any experience with men that went to prison or whatever?
Yes.
Even on that level as well?
Not federal, state, but the time frame, 13 years. Yeah.
Okay, that's a lifetime.
Damn. Yeah. One of the wildest stories that I heard, oh man, I can tell this story? It's not his story. Did he tell it on it's somebody else's story. Okay. Can I tell it?
Tell whatever you want to tell.
Okay, so this is wild. So, he used to do these groups when he was in prison. And, in the group sessions, of course, the men, reveal certain things that have been weighing on them or things that happened in their past.
Right.
And so this one young man had revealed that his first sexual encounter, the first time he experienced something sexual was his brother having sex with his best friend. And he was like 10 years old, and his brother was 16. And that was his first time. It didn't happen to him in jail. It happened to him prior, but he told the story like in jail.
Wait.
Yeah.
Catch me up.
Yeah.
He saw his brother having sex with his best friend.
Yes.
And his best friend was a dude.
Yes.
Right. At
10 years old,
he hiding in the closet watching his brother. His brother told him to go to sleep. He was about to do something, so he thinking he about to see his brother with a girl or whatever he thought. He said, but bro, that was the first thing I saw. So to me,
that was the right thing.
That was the right shit to do.
Yeah. Like my older brother, I'm 10. What do I know? You know what I mean? It's just, so I'm saying all that to say, his experience now, he is experiencing these feelings for men now. You know what I mean? Not understanding that it's coming from this first sexual
Okay, it's the first
encounter that he's seeing.
He was
Yeah,
under the impression
that impression that wasn't lasting on this young man.
That's what it was.
Right.
You know what I mean, he thought when he seen guys and girls together that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
And we sitting there like, it's like a group of maybe like 15 of us. We doing like Monday Night Bills. We call it Monday Night Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And this young dude, he was like 24, been in juvenile since he was like 15, 16. So you already know he been through it. You know what I'm saying? So just him releasing that pressure, he started crying and shit. And the fellas was just like, holy shit, like.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even have a chance.
You ain't have a chance, yeah.
You didn't even have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
damn, like, I mean.
Yeah, when you don't know no better, you know what I'm saying? That makes shit a lot more tougher type shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You don't know no better.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was one of the
that was a wild story.
That was a wild story.
And that didn't involve no violence or nothing.
Right. That one just always just stood out to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if violent, I can't think off the top of my head. Right
No. It don't necessarily have to be violent.
know.
It don't necessarily have to be violent because, like I told you, we spoke about it a little bit before in the beginning, before we started recording. I don't really have outside of my friends that go to jail, where we send them money and sometimes we accept a phone call. That's not really like my thing. You know what I'm saying?
So
and the people that
you never visited nobody in jail before?
Once.
How was that?
Outside outside of my mother and my father when I was young and I had to go. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like when I was older, my homeboy, he wanted me to come visit him. I went to visit him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it again. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't do it again because that's not my bag. You know what I'm saying? And it's like looking at it from the outside, looking at me as a civilian, just the way that they take away all your freedoms. The way that they strip you down, like you gotta empty my pockets, you gotta go through my shit, you gotta film me. Like why do you wanna go through this like type shit? You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure if nobody wanna go through that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's intention is to like, all right, I'm gonna do this and eventually I'm gonna get caught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, like that just never really was my bag type shit. You know what I mean?
So, okay, you won't go see him. What about you answer the phone? Would you write him?
I would write, yeah. I would write.
Okay.
All right. And
I'm asking because
phenomenal handwriting.
They need some type of support. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's why I'm asking. Okay.
For sure. And
a lot of times they just want some pictures.
And you know me, you know my personality, because I'm gonna tell you, nigga, I'm like, hey, how's jail? You know what I'm saying? It's not I get it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in there. I'm gonna make a joke about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Lighten up the situation.
It's a whole world in there, bro.
Yeah.
It's money being made. It's
you know what I found out today?
Being made. It's all type of shit being made.
You know what I found out today? Like I started to tell you earlier, my homeboy told me, he was like, yo, when you have the choice to go to, like I guess he said sometimes you have a choice. You could go to feds or you could go to the state. Is that a real thing?
Choice? Nah, I didn't know you had a choice.
Okay, well anyway, he was like, you know.
Wait, since when?
No, I don't know. I might be misquoting, bro.
Okay.
But he said that some people would prefer to go to the feds.
Yes.
But you know what?
That's what I've heard.
Now let me clarify the rumors. The feds is not the beach resort that it was in the 80s. Okay? The movies that niggas watch and the epiphany that you got in your mind is not what it is. The feds look like Hudson County Jail. It's tiers, it's chess tables, it's TVs in the air, and it's rooms. It's a yard with basketball courts. It's a gym. It ain't no luxurious shit at all. Now, when I caught my case, I sat in the county for 11 months. When I got to the feds, when I got to the federal soil, 05, Fort Dix, they had the sand pits that was there, that used to be there. They got cleared out a few months, a few years before I got there. Now, when the feds took on what they call an INS contract, right?
What is that?
It's when they started housing the immigrants, right?
Right.
Jamaicans, Haitians, whoever didn't have their papers was in it. Niggas from Bahamas, niggas from all over the place, Belize, everywhere. Everywhere you could think of, it's niggas in there that got caught in New York, Philly, anywhere, and you didn't have your papers, you gotta do your time, and then you get deported. Okay? So now, when the feds was luxurious, it was just mob bosses, bank robbers. That's it.
Okay.
It was only built for RICO cases.
Oh.
Organizations.
Right.
the Cachazula family, the Gambinos, the fucking Muliano. You know what I'm saying? All them families was in the Feds. The Feds is really filled up with Italians.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Italians, terrorists, shit like that. When they took on the INS contract, now you got Mexicans in here, you got people from Dominican Republic that don't got papers in here. The Feds is now the hood. It's ghetto now. You know what I'm saying? And all that, the mob bosses is getting their rooms taken by gangs now. Now you got organized. Now you got gangs. You got Bloods and Crips in there now. Now you got MS-13 in there. You got Texas Mafia in there. You got Pisons in there. You got Serranos and Nathaniels in there. The Feds is a gang prison. You are going to be part of something if you go to the Feds. Even if you're not part of a gang, you're part of a car. You part of the East Coast car. When you out west, while I was out in Kansas, Midwest, you part of the East Coast car. That consists of the Mason-Dixon line, Maryland, because the first state of the South is D.C. Okay, well, actually, the first state of the South is Maryland, but they don't want to admit it. But it starts with D.C., so Virginia would be that's what they call the DMV area. Okay, so now you got Baltimore, Delaware, Jersey, Philly, New York State, New York City, Connecticut, New England riding together. Right? But if we was in Fort Dix in Jersey, 45 minutes away, it's Jersey City over here, Newark over there. Now that we home, it's fuck out of here. We close to home now. Don't get it fucked up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. It's 60 Jersey City niggas here. We moving like a unit. You know what I'm saying? It's a Jersey thing, but nigga, you can't tell me you gonna do something to a nigga from Jersey City.
Oh, for sure.
That ain't gonna happen. Right. We could do it to him. You not gonna do it to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's division because we home. But the further out we go, that shit go out the window. We gotta ride. You know what I'm saying? It might be 9 of y'all. And you get into it with the GDs. And in Kansas, the GDs is 2,000 deep. It's 5,000 men on that yard. 2,000 of them are GD. So when you get into it with them, what you think you're doing?
You ain't doing a motherfucking thing.
You better get it off right here. You better get the nigga you with right now. Don't let them gang up because they coming.
They coming, yeah.
So, you comfortable talking about your case?
Of course.
All right, so explain to me, like not explain to me, but like, just briefly walk me through your case. Like, what was that like for you? You don't got to go in like great detail.
As far as how the case happened, or as far as the legalities of it. Like,
I would say like, obviously it's like breakdowns in communication when you going through shit like that, especially if you got co-defendants. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a certain level of expectation.
All my Cody's snitch. All my Cody's snitch. All my Cody's snitch. All of them. Randy Dyson, David Acevedo, and Devion Gentry. They all snitch. And there's paperwork to prove and all that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't speak on nothing about nothing that ain't in black and white. All them niggas snitched. 2 snitched in jail, and 1 tried to get me locked up after we came home from jail. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been through some shit, mind you. And I tell niggas all the time, I was the out-of-town nigga. I'm from up north. I caught my case in Virginia. I had no business. You know what I'm saying? In the Twana, the way I was in the Twana with the niggas from down there. Because when you out of town, it ain't really considered snitching. Them niggas is telling them the nigga from up top, fuck that nigga, he ain't from down here. You know
all right, so with that mentality, that's another thing. That's another question that I got about it. That's why I asked that question, because is it important to either A, not be a snitch, or is it like, because I remember they say snitches, the old adage is snitches get stitches.
It ain't even snitching ain't even
what it used to be.
It ain't even a part of, like, that's the first thing. The Feds is built off information. The Feds don't want no money. So I'm pretty sure that niggas that caught crazy cases in the town, they had to get a lawyer $75,000 or $100,000 and they was able to beat it. Because different hands got to get greased and the Feds could be bought. The state could be bought. The Feds will tell you straight up, nigga, we don't give a fuck about your money. We print money.
Right.
We can stage a war and print $50 million. So we don't care about your big shot lawyers. We don't care about your big shot money. Nigga, you going through guidelines. And the guidelines state you're going to get this. So it don't even matter. You're going to waste your money going in there with a big shot lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So with my case, the first thing they wanted to know is where the guns at. Because they didn't find any. They recovered a few here and there, but they didn't find any. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing they want to know is where they at. My answer was they were sold before they were stolen. They're gone. They're gone. If you think I'm running around with 160 guns looking to sell them after they all over the news, nigga, you crazy. They gone.
Do you are you upset? Like not are you upset, but like, can you understand them telling though? Not necessarily that you agree with it.
Nah.
But
Well,
their mentality as far as snitching.
Nah.
You know what? I'm going to take it back. Let me tell you. Yeah. In some instances, yeah. You know why? Because when somebody show you who they are, you got to pay attention.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true too.
I violated my own personal rules.
That's true too.
With this robbery that I did. I got a rule. You know what I'm saying? And that rule was directly violated. And I still did it anyway because I was thirsty. And my thirst cost me 10 years of my life. And that's why I accept it every day of that motherfucker. I ain't complain. You can ask all niggas who roll with me, all females who roll with me. He ain't need a motherfucking thing in there. I was Gucci. I was sending money out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Gucci. I mean, I knew what I did. I knew I fucked up. I knew when I did it, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn it, I usually avoid admission that to some shit like this.
Kicking yourself in the ass.
Kicking myself in the ass, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, with the time that you've done, like, all right, let me ask you a perspective on telling. Because I've seen videos on the internet and I've seen people do interviews and even so much so as a woman in your particular situation, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have no ties, as far as I know. Like, you might not necessarily have no ties to the street. You might not necessarily have no ties to the jails and not like the outside of family and friends that might be in that situation. Like, does snitching bother you? Like, does a man telling, how does that affect how a woman looks at him?
From in my opinion, for me, if you agree, we doing this together.
Right.
We get caught.
Right.
Why are you telling?
Okay.
Stand up, be a man, and do what you're supposed to do. Because you agreed to do this.
Now, snitching
Wow.
is
That's not and that's not okay to me. It's just not okay.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I was in a hole. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. I was in a hole with a nigga from DC. And everybody was yelling down, hey, yo, bro, yo, E, you in the cell with a rat? Yo, get about to cell with that nigga. So I jump off the bunk. Hey, yo, my nigga, we gotta have a conversation. He said, hey, you allow me to explain my case to you. And I'm gonna show you the paperwork. But just allow me to explain my case to you. And you tell me if you think I'm a rat or not. I sat down on the toilet. I said, talk. Okay. Picture this. Let's say you live in Dallas, right? You live in Dallas. I came down to see you. Let's say I came down to see you about February, right? I met a girl while I was down there, right? So me and her been kicking it. She got a baby father and all that shit, but me and her been kicking it. So now I'm like, hey, yo, Al, I'm coming down there on Thanksgiving. Pull up on you, but I'm going to fuck with Shorty. So as soon as I get in there, you got an extra G ride. Yo, bro, take my car, do your thing. Oh, word, I got to get a rental. You got to get a rental, nigga, go ahead. Take my car, do your thing. So I go to Shorty crib, her baby father pull up. I want the body of her baby father, right? Stuff the nigga in the trunk.
Oh.
Boom. I'm driving, but I don't even know I don't even know where I see you. You get in the car. What's good, bro? Hey, yo, bro, shit just got real. As I'm telling you the story, I'm so shook up, I run the light. Right? They whoop us. Whoop. I punch it. Boom. Yo, bro, what you doing? Nigga, it's a body in the trunk. What? We Mac. Boom.
Oh, come on.
I get away.
Right.
Car's in your name. You in the passenger seat. Airbag knocks you out. It's a body in your trunk.
So now you got to tell me.
So boom. So now the nigga get away. You locked up. Mr. Alameen, we got to explain this body in your trunk, bro. Who was that man that? So now while I'm running in Dallas, I just caught a body. You just got booked. I go to the weed spot to get some weed and wound up catching a body at the weed spot. So now I'm locked up with you. So you like, bro, you already facing the body.
Yeah.
Take this,
you
bro.
Need to
take this abort me, my nigga. Like, get this.
This your body.
This your body, right?
Man, that nigga said, man, I ain't taking no. They caught you, bro.
I mean, any outside of like me personally, like in my current situation, right? Obviously, I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Right.
You feel me? Me personally,
I still
right now.
move them out the cell though.
Right now, no,
I still
know.
I still listen to myself.
We
You still gotta go.
We gonna get.
you gotta go.
We gonna get in the rules and laws and codes of the prison because it's a lot of that shit that I don't understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I mean? But me as a law-abiding citizen, you can't expect me to, you know what I mean? Especially if I got my situation right now, my family, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? I got people I'm responsible for. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I just promised my people today, I said, yo, this is my last year being poor. You feel me? Type shit. You know what I mean? I said, this it right here. Next year we up. I promise you. You feel me? So like, I can't go against my word that I'm promising to my family to fucking protect that, man. That's just me. Because I don't have no fucking ties to the shit that you into. This your body. You got to take this motherfucker. You going to have to rob this motherfucker. Feel how you want to feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You did this.
You did this.
Right, for sure.
No, I agree. Yeah, you did this. Yeah.
Right.
In situations like that, it's like, damn, yo, like, that's a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
On some all street shit, though, snitching is unacceptable. You niggas know what y'all was getting yourselves into.
Right.
Y'all know what y'all did. Y'all caught the body together. You came and got me to catch the body, and then you're going to tell. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas is doing it nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying? These fucking rats is getting platforms. These niggas be known. These niggas be rats, and they fucking with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing cool about being a rat. Like, a nigga like 6ix9ine, right?
Right.
A nigga like 6ix9ine, right? He's the worst type of rat because you put money on niggas' heads. Right? So therefore, that means you know how to problem solve. Okay?
Right.
You know problem resolution. Problem resolution is if I'm not with the shit, I could pay somebody that's with the shit to handle the shit. Okay? In that same instance, in that same thought of problem resolution, when you found out Shotty and all them niggas was doing whatever they was doing, you could, that same money you gave to a nigga to catch that body, you could have gave to a whole nother set to wipe your set out, to go to war with your set, if that's how you felt, and kept it in the streets. Not work with the feds and send niggas away for 25 years. You with the shit. You can't pick and choose when you want to be with the shit. You done fuck niggas bitches before, so there ain't a reason for you to rap, for you to say you want a motherfucking tell. You with the shit, bro. You in the shit, you in the shit. You got niggas getting caught busting checks, telling them niggas that's selling dope. The fuck? Like what I gotta do with you, bro? Like you scam. I hustle. What the fuck you telling on me for? Like,
nigga said, get the Popeyes. I got a story to tell.
The fuck? Like feds jogging niggas' memories. Niggas is in there telling. You can't trust a nigga that tell you, hey, yo, all I fear is the feds. You already telling me what you submit to.
So, but with that, right? With that, like, you know, what people looking at snitching and like, you know, say like snitches getting platform, niggas just telling, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like the rules of just the rules of the streets type shit. I feel like it's fading into obscurity because it's like it's not as important to niggas no more. Because niggas is telling me like, I told for these reasons. Niggas is just attempting to justify snitching. Now, as a man that had to live by these codes for the period of time, for you had to strictly abide by those laws. Now you as a law-abiding citizen, now it don't really apply to you as much anymore, in my opinion, outside of your honor as a man.
I did what I had to do for my generation.
Right.
This generation is different.
Right.
I'm a 41-year-old man. These are 22, 18, 25-year-old nigga problems. That's what they into. They glorify snitching. My era of 38 to 48, we feel different about that shit. The era from 50 on up, they feel different about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So each generation gonna feel different. Each generation is gonna get more water poured on them. Everything is gonna get watered down. This, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is new. Everything gets repeated. But shit is gonna get watered down because at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like this. If you're not gonna kill a snitch, you gotta leave him alone.
Right.
What, I'm gonna beat him up so he can get out of his coma and say it was Eric?
Yeah, gonna tell again.
Right.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Shoot and shoot.
So
that's what you do. That's what you gonna do.
It started being like man, that shit don't got nothing to do with me, man. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat him up because he told on Stanley and them. No, man, I don't even fuck with Stanley and them like that. He did with that shit. Let Stanley deal with that nigga.
Right.
But era before us, in a movie you watched, they ran down on him and beat him up. But this ain't no fucking movie, though. This ain't a movie script. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a real life decision. Yo, that's the nigga that told on so-and-so. Yeah, in jail, we done pushed on a nigga that did that because the fucking shit is minimal. All you could do is say we stabbed you, and we know we stabbing you, nigga. I mean, we could cover our face and try to get away, but somebody in the jail gonna tell.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you tell in prison, it's gonna be hard for you because in federal prison, we check paperwork, and you got 30 days to produce it. You have to take your shahada or be a Christian. And here it is, you're going to be this tough-ass nigga from your town sitting with the Christians or growing your beard out because they're going to protect you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that go. But you come to a yard and your paperwork say you're a pedophile, you're a R word, anything, R word, SA word, pedo. You know what I mean? We got to use abbreviations for, rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying?
Monetization purposes.
Of course.
Nah, but we get it, though. I mean,
if you got any of that on your situation and you snitching or you got any of that going on, you got to get up out of here, my nigga. Like, you
so now my question for you is this, right? The rawness and the realness of these conversations that y'all had, the information that y'all provide to y'all audience, is that used in the conversation with your sons? Because, and I only ask that because how old are your sons again?
15 and 18.
15 and 18.
Yes, sir.
And I want you to speak to this too. Whereas, just like I said, the rules and the laws of the streets and the prison they fading in obscurity because everybody's just doing what everybody want to do.
Yes.
And for these young boys now, prison has become a rite of passage to real nigganess.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
in order to get a record deal, you gotta go to jail.
Right.
You gotta be a real nigga. You feel me? So how does these conversations help you in conversations with your son? Oh, if at all.
Oh man, no, yeah. The relationship and the conversations I have with my son are very open. We talk about everything, even prior to meeting him, because my brother, my cousin, he went to jail for 12 years at a young age, and so I always talked to them and had certain conversations with them in regards to jail and being a law-abiding citizen, following rules, but also, having the knowledge to know what to do if you're ever in these certain type of situations. And my sons do not desire to be in the streets at all. That is, they have no desire to do that.
Ain't it a beautiful thing?
No desire, okay?
Ain't it a beautiful thing?
I talk to them all the time. They be like, yeah,
No desire.
That's what's up. That's a good thing.
They do not run the streets.
The shit I see with these eyes, I could keep you from going to jail. I did enough time for all y'all.
Yeah,
Right. So, but they do help though. These stories and these conversations.
Oh yes.
Okay. Okay, for sure. Now, how does that feel? How does that make you feel Pesos? How does that make you feel as a man that understand, like, yo, everybody that walk through these gates ain't real, and like realistically, some of these niggas is telling. A lot of these niggas will come here and be my son and sit under my thumb, and then go home with war stories. You know what I'm saying? So you have a duty as a black man. Right? In my opinion, I feel like you have a duty as a black man that went through that to relay a message to these young boys. Yes. You think you coming in these walls and you gonna be the same nigga out there that you was in here as you was out there?
Not
you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't a rite of passage. So how do you?
You'll be right back.
Yeah.
When I was like maybe 3 years before I came home, I implemented a program called the Men of Influence, Motivate, Educate, Nurture. And then I was a GED tutor for the last 2 years of my bid, which really helped me get in tune. Like, seeing grown men that don't know how to read, grown men that don't know how to count, you know what I'm saying? Millionaires that can't read. Like, I met a dude that could read but can't spell. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
I feel like it's my civil duty, it's my civic duty to, you know what I'm saying, give back. Because I done motivated niggas to go to war. I done motivated niggas to, get active in the streets. Why can't I use that same motivation to keep motherfuckers from going to war? You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm a general because not the wars I started, but the wars I stopped. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no prize for starting a war, but you get prize for stopping some shit. You know what I mean? And if you got the power to stop some shit from happening, that's when you know you got the power to do things. I want you to stop doing the shit that you're doing. You know what I mean? A lot of things I was into coming up, you know what I mean? Al, like, we was outside, bro. You know what I mean? We was doing shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I caught a case before that case. I caught that attempt murder case on that Marcel shit. You know what I mean? When them niggas broke in my crib and did all that bullshit. You know what I mean? And even with that situation, like, how the streets just counted me out, turned their back. Like, I mean, made me seem like I was some fucking, like I got props off that or some shit. Like I was some, like, know what I mean? Like I wanted that to happen. Like, niggas ran up in my fucking house, bro. Like,
real quick, let me speak to that real quick. So I don't necessarily know all the facts surrounding that, but obviously, niggas talk. You know what I mean? Hearsay, whatever. When I heard that, when I got wind of I guess a break, like a synopsis of it real quick, nigga say, this what happened, and this was going on. I knew for a fact, like, in order for that thing to have transpired, something serious had to happen leading up to that.
something serious had to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was bugged out for me. So I don't know what happened with that particular case, but you know what I mean?
I mean,
yeah,
like,
I understand where you're coming from, though.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Just how people can hear a story and just go with it. And
twist
some of the shit I was hearing was like, the fuck? Like, that's what they saying happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you just be like, damn, like, everybody got an opinion, everybody got something to say, and nobody was there, nobody knew what happened. Just instantly, Eric was wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not knowing what happened on my end. You know what I'm saying? My house was a crime scene. I got sued.
Right.
Let's talk about that. My lady miscarried in the fucking shower. Let's talk about that. We didn't even know we was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that transpired. My mother just died 60 days before that. Let's talk about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Bro. There's a lot going on with me. What about me? Because if that gun wouldn't have jammed, I would be dead. KG would be dead. LA would be dead. You know what I'm saying? Fred, you know what I'm saying? So, come on, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know what I mean? Just people just don't be knowing shit. So people just be want to talk, yo.
Oh, no, that's
you know
a fact.
Chatter, man.
That's a fact.
Chatter, man. Like, I mean,
that's a fact. So going back to, like, we talked briefly about your time. Like, you know what I mean? I want to get back to that. Like, you said this, in the beginning, you said the wildest shit you ever saw.
Mm-hmm.
You told me the story about bro that said he saw his brother.
Well, no, that was husband.
That was
husband.
No. But you said, like, that was a situation that, you know. Oh, yeah, right. Wait. Is that something you heard in group?
No, that was I heard in group that I was telling her about.
He
okay,
told
cool.
Me about
right.
It, yeah.
Right. I see. Shit. So you asked me what's the wildest shit I saw?
Wildest shit you ever saw. Yeah.
Somebody eye get punched out the socket and rolled down a tear.
Shut the fuck. Ain't no way.
Hey, yo.
I got a weak stomach.
All right, look. He punched him.
I know I'm old. I got a weak ass stomach.
Hey, yo, he punched him from behind.
Where did the punch land?
If this is the person, he came behind and tried to snuff him, but the nigga turned into it and he kind of like punched him on the side. You know the eye ain't held by, you know what I'm saying, by too much
strings.
Yeah.
And he punched it out and it was rolling down the fucking
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
Yo.
That's wild.
Cause you like you ain't even focusing on the fight no more.
Right.
His fucking eyeball, yo. His fucking
That's crazy. Who picked it up? Who picked it up?
You ready to cut that shit up, put it in a soup. I mean,
Wait, what?
Yo, bro, that was crazy. That was seeing the first time I seen a nigga get stabbed in the neck for reaching over a nigga plate grabbing the salt. Mm-hmm. Instead of asking him to, we sitting side by side, and then on the other side, two people. That's a table. So instead of saying pass me your salt, he reached over his food.
That's bad manners.
Well, yeah, okay.
That's bad manners.
Yeah.
And the old head got up, looked at him, left, and we knew it's
about to go down.
See me, bro. It's too much going on. I feel like as me is like. Is it a such thing as just doing your time? Like, can you just go and just do your time?
No.
That's crazy to me, bro. Because I'm the type of nigga, I'll shut down. I don't want no visitors or nothing.
Because think about it. You just trying to do your time, right? And you got the vultures like this. Hey, yo, what's up with bro? He don't fuck with nobody. He go to the store. He spend money. Hey, yo, let's press this nigga. He by himself. So now nigga knock on your door. Hey, yo, bro, what's up with you? Throw a bag on the floor. What's this for? Put some commissary in that. Now you a law-abiding citizen. You just got caught up on some bullshit.
I'm Andy Dufresne.
I met a limo driver who got wrapped up in the indictment with some mobsters because he drive limos. And he broke another nigga that people be breaking down crying to me all the fucking time. He broke down crying because he like, yo, my wife left me because she think I'm some fucking mobster guy. Like, bro, I run a fucking limo service. I got 3 limos. When they get in that car, I roll that volition up. And I don't know about nothing.
What they
I'm
doing
driving
back
them,
there,
but I'm
right.
driving them places and they going to kill motherfuckers. They getting back in my car, and I'm driving them places, and so my car's on the investigation. I look like I'm shaking hands with them. I'm taking money from them. I don't know what's going on. I'm just giving the address and told when to go.
Right.
And I got 25 fucking years, bro. Know what I'm saying? I don't got so now so let's say you him. I don't want to know nobody. I don't want to be a part of nothing.
Yeah.
I just want to do my time.
Just want to do my time, for sure.
And now you get some young motherfuckers that try to press you for some commissary. You wind up fighting him.
You gotta fight, I think.
And now look, you getting fucked with every day.
From the documentaries I watched, I said you gotta fight. Like,
or look, he can hit his head on the locker and you kill him. Now that 25 turned to 45.
That's
you
crazy.
Just a regular. Now you in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
Right. When you gotta be a wolf. You gonna adapt. You gonna change. Now you see niggas get stabbed. You.
Jeez, man.
You would no longer be yourself anymore. You never know who you would become to survive in that habitat. It'll change you. Ain't no just doing your time. Somebody's gonna get in your way. Because the moment you let a nigga punk you or get away with some shit,
that's on your jacket.
Hey, bro,
Yeah.
this is my seat, bro. All right, bro, let me move. The nigga gonna be like, oh, he just moved. Hey, yo, bro, that's my seat.
I'm gonna just stand up.
now you playing fucking music chairs.
Right.
Now niggas like, hey, yo, bro, you went to the store today? Let me get a tuna, yo, and chips.
So, yeah, nah. I that's why I say, like, me personally, I'd never be able to make it in jail.
Know what I'm saying?
When it come to that jail shit, like,
yeah.
if I go down for parking tickets, I'm gonna be in there for a long time. Because for one, I'm not pussy.
Right.
2, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna fight, then we gonna fight. Like,
Right.
I go down for 3 parking tickets, you'll never see me again. Because it's
Right.
like, now I gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Like that, yo. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, some niggas coming in, mind their business and keep moving. But it all depends on, because you not on your time. You want everybody's
Everybody else time, yep.
Right.
It's 5,000 in some jails, 7,000 men in there. Know what I'm saying? It could be a situation where you walking past a nigga room, you didn't even mean to look, but you saw some shit. And now they like, hey, yo, bro, you trying to get him? You trying to get involved in my demonstration?
Right.
Nah, bro, I was just walking by. Nah, nigga, you looked in my room, nigga. I mean, you a part of this now.
That's crazy. Everything
Know what I'm
means
saying?
something in there, though.
Everything means something, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yo,
Wow.
the words you'll use a million times a day is pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, excuse me. You learn to walk past doors and do this. You know what I'm saying? Purposely you might walk past a shower stall and see 2 pair of feet. You know what I'm saying? You that's none of your fucking business.
Oh, hold
Keep
up.
moving.
Wait.
You heard what I said?
Oh, shit.
2 pair of feet.
You said 2 pairs. I'm like, nah.
Spider.
Yeah.
Spider in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Niggas like, yo, it's spiders in the shower, bro. Ah, man. Goddamn caterpillar.
Spiders in the shower?
Spiders in the shower, bro.
What that mean?
That means
Exactly what it sounds like.
it's back. It's hella feet. It's too many feet. And one. It's supposed to be 2 feet to a motherfucking stall, bitch.
All right, so these next couple questions is just basically just my curiosity and killing the how you say it, like, you know, you hear shit about jail. You don't necessarily know how true it is.
Right.
Now the R word.
Okay.
That comes up a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess the more violent the prison, they say, like, this more prominent, it's more likely to happen. So is that a common occurrence in those situations?
From what I hear in state prison, a lot more so in state prison than fed prison.
Why?
The state is a little more volatile. Like, you can't just join the Muslims and get away with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the state, the I guess the higher the security level too. Like, but when you got that on your jacket, you can't say you from somewhere because once somebody find out, you gotta go. You gotta leave or you're gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. You have to.
No, I'm speaking to the idea of it happening in.
Nah, that really don't. That's maybe a 2% chance. I've seen it happen before, but it wasn't because of that. I mean, usually you just get fucked up real bad, stabbed, something like that. But not really. 2%.
Okay.
2%.
Now, I think I heard you talk about having to like you knowing somebody and you having a relationship with somebody and this person having to be dealt with type shit in prison. Is that a thing?
That's the thing.
Like how does that conversation go? Like what is that like for you in that situation? Now this your man, but he gotta get his ass beat. He got some shit he gotta answer for.
I'm gonna leave his name out of it, but he's from Jersey City. Was a situation.
If I guess his name right, you'll tell me who it is.
No,
don't tell me.
When that could be
look, he with the shit.
I'm with all the shit. I mean,
you can't be snitching out here.
He's a popular guy from Jersey City. In Fort Dix. Some paperwork had came down. Some chatter had came down. A lot of chatter had came down. And some homies from Trenton and some homies from Newark wanted to do something to him. And it was like I said, I know him personally.
Right.
I'm when I go to the halfway house, I'm going to see him. In Crown's Chicken, I'm going to run into him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to run into him in Newport Mall. I'm going to see this man. You know what I'm saying? And the allegations aren't proven. It ain't factual. It's just chatter from somebody who's quote unquote important. But I still need to see documentation. But it's strong enough that we can push you. You know what I'm saying? And I dealt with him. I'm gonna get him out of here. And he peacefully respected how I came and went on about his business. You know what I'm saying? No harm done. No, you know what I'm saying? But I've also been in a situation where this is my walkie. This is my guy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga from Boston I was fucking with real heavy. You know what I mean? The first nigga I cut, nigga named Roz. You know what I mean? It was my guy. And he wound up running on one of the homies when something had transpired.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's, yo, bro, he ran. He started some shit and then ran when it happened. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was like, that's your man, right? Yeah. Loyalty test. Get rid of him. If that's your guy, get rid of him. Loyalty check. It's like, damn. He did violate. It ain't for no reason. He gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, damn, like, yeah, we want you to do it because that's your man. You know what I'm saying? And you so into this shit, show us that you really like that and get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it happens all the time.
What's the most important rule of prison?
Respect.
Respect. Okay.
Show respect, you'll get respect.
Okay.
Respect.
Damn. What's the toughest? You did a long time, bro. 10 years is crazy, right? I don't think I've done 10 years of anything yet, outside of being a father.
Right,
like I ain't did 10 years of anything yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like what was the hardest thing to adjust to?
Disconnecting from worried about y'all. Once I disconnected from worrying about y'all, you get into a routine. You wake up at 5. You work out at 4, or you work out in the morning, or you go to breakfast. So I'm at breakfast at 5:45, 6 o'clock. You leave breakfast around 6:45, 7. You go to work at 7:30. You take a lunch at work at 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. You go back to work till 2:30. They recall. You go back to your cell at 3:30. You lock in. You take a nap, fall back for a little bit. You lock back out at 5:30. It's mail call. Everybody look forward to mail call. Magazines, pictures, mail, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So you know you be a celebrity, you get about 6-7 pieces of mail at one time. Brian. You send that. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you get your shit, you know what I mean? You read your mail, you go out for dinner at 6. You go eat dinner, you go in the yard for another 2 hours, work out, do what you gotta do, you come back. 9 o'clock, you take a shower. make your night phone call, watch a movie till it's time to lock in your room. So you fall into the routine. Right. But in that time, tomorrow morning, yo, bro, home from Jersey City, just stabbed a nigga from Philly. What? What the fuck? Yo, bro, we gotta go right now. It's 30 niggas from Philly coming down with knives. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. In the New York second, you got a visit coming tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You got, this don't got nothing to fucking do with you. But you part of the car.
It don't, but it do.
You from Jersey, nigga. Right. And they gonna come stomp on your ass too. You know why? Because they call you Big Jersey. And they coming to hurt you and whoever else from, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta throw hands. You might have to cut a motherfucker. You ain't even about that. You might have to cut a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas coming to cut you.
How does that, I got one question. How does that, like, your first knife? Mm-hmm. How the fuck did you get your first knife? Did you make it yourself?
I bought it. It was a Christmas gift. I bought it. I bought it for 3 books of stamps. A book of stamps is worth $5.
Hey, yo. Okay.
I bought it. Plexiglass knife. You need a plexiglass knife for the yard and a metal knife for the unit. The plexiglass, you want to be able to move through the, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I bought my piece of plexi first, and then I started making them shits, you know what I'm saying? But the first time I had to put work in, I dropped the knife. Because you feel, anybody can shoot a gun. You can shoot a gun from 20 feet away, close your eyes, kill 4 people, and be known as a murderer. Okay, let's be clear. You ain't even walking up on nothing. You ain't standing over nothing. You ain't got to do none of that to be labeled a killer. But to stab a motherfucker.
That's way more intimate.
Way more intimate.
Yes. Yes.
The sounds that come out of a man's the vibration, the cracking of that's what made me, I felt the like, oh shit, and he grabbed me like like you feel like life transfer almost. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of had me a little fucked up. I mean, my old head from DC was like, "That was your first time, huh?" He said, "I seen you drop that motherfucker." I said, "Bro, that fucking like it, that's like oh down. Shit, like I mean, bone crusher." Yeah. Like I mean, it was a situation that was going down. I had to defend myself to the highest of my ability. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta try to remember this question, but I got a question about a further question. I don't really want to ask you on air. I'll ask you after the fact. Now, I see you've done a season of this, listening to these conversations, listening to them tell not these exact stories probably, but similar stories. I see you reacting. Even in this moment, I see you reacting. Is it still that difficult to listen to some of the shit that he said?
No, it's not difficult. It's just cringing sometimes. And then it's still just unbelievable to know that people really have to go through these things. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's really what it is too, to know that, this is what it's like. This is what you have to go through. These are choices that you have to make. It's kind of like, it's me or you, and so, yeah, I don't, it's not difficult. No, not difficult at all to listen to.
Nah, because that eyeball shit has you over there fucked up.
Oh, no, that... No, that's a little different. Yeah. That eyeball...
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's bugged out.
Yeah.
I mean, but outside of violent shit, like there's other experiences that you experience. Like somebody passing away and you can't go... You know what I'm saying? You're getting pictures of a funeral.
So that happened to my cousin when my grandmother passed away. When our grandmother passed away, he couldn't come home.
Did they give him the option to pay for it?
They wouldn't even give him the option. No. Like it was a lot. And
I know inside the
then
state,
his father passed as well, and him and his father were extremely close. And it was they wouldn't let him come home, and so his mindset. I can't even. I know what I felt out here. I can't even imagine how he was feeling, and he would never express. He would just say, "I'm okay. You're not okay."
In a situation like that,
you got to tell yourself that.
In a situation like that, the jail already know that you got a bad phone call because they call you to the chaplain. You know what I'm saying? When the chaplain come knock on your door, everybody in the tail like, you about to get some bad news.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You know it's real.
Oh, wow.
If you don't call home and get the info first,
Right.
if your parents or whatever called the
they
jail,
they had to call.
the chaplain coming to holler at you or if you talk, you like, man, tell me right here, bro. I'm not walking with you up to that fucking office, bro.
For sure.
What's up? Hey, yo, your so-and-so passed. Contact your family. At that moment, your best friend is your cellie. Because that's when at nighttime, I gotta hear you cry. I gotta hold you while you cry. And show you, yo, bro, I got you, my nigga. Like, cause your cellie is the one that you have them late night talks with. You done told this nigga all type of shit. You done ate food with this nigga. You done broke bread. He ain't have it. You had it for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all cleaning this. Yo, you in the room, fucking the length from that chair to your chair. That's the length, and the width from that camera to right here. That's the width. When two niggas, sometimes three niggas, gotta share this space. Sometimes three niggas. They got when they installed it, when they did the rooms 3-man. The top bunk, the ceiling was here. The top bunk was right here. If you sit up too hard, you hit your fucking head. And then the bottom bunk is damn near, under the door, that big ass crack under the door. The bottom bunk is eye level to that. So certain jails where it's mice at, rats at, you open your fucking eyes, you eye level with a motherfucking rat. So you're not even taking that motherfucking bottom bunk. Ever. I'm a middle bunk. When it's 3-man, I'm a middle bunk. You can stand up and just slide in your shit. You know what I'm saying? They put three men in a fucking habitat that one man's supposed to be living in.
Okay. So in regards to, again, because everything I want to come back to is culture, and I want you to be able to send a message to everybody that's listening, because it's a lot of shit that you're gonna experience. That's a shit that you have experienced and you're gonna talk about. It's a message in all of that shit, right? So as a person that did 10 years, and in your mind you saying to yourself, I'm not doing another day, right? And you as a mother of 2 young men, you understand, it's dangers out there. Outside of this house, it's dangerous out there. So you got to keep your shit on the swivel. This whole mentality of crash out culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanting to be somebody and wanting to do something and just make a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. Mostly bad now. You know what I'm saying? We see it all. How does that make you all feel? You know what I'm saying? You having to tell the stories of the shit that you saw. You get me? You having to listen to them and realize yo, this shit is a reality. You have a history. Like you said, you have history with people that had to go away and do their time. You know what I'm saying? And I would imagine none of it happy. They would have much rather that they spent those years on this side of the wall, right? So how does this culture of crashing out and crash out culture, how does that make you feel? How's that? Okay.
I'm disappointed because it's so much more to life than that.
Right.
Why are you glorifying that kind of life? And then when you get caught, now you crying and you can't handle it. Like he said, I know what I did. I had to just accept it. What am I complaining for? You know what I mean? But you complaining about it. So you're pretending. Too many people out here are pretending to be something that they are not for this clout. And what really is this? Because these people really don't care about you. Right. So why are you doing these things for people who really don't care about you? But it's the image, I just don't understand it, and I'm really disappointed. I'm disappointed because for me that's not how we grew up. That's not how we were raised, Right. So I'm disappointed.
I feel like there's there's a huge agenda here. There's a huge end goal here to incarcerate majority of our, legalize slavery and you do it another way. You know what I'm saying? They told us in jail one time that they have a projected bed for a 5-year-old.
Excuse me?
They have a projected bed for a 5-year-old. There's a percentage of each kid that a percentage will come to prison, and they already project how many people are coming due to stats and recidivism, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you got so many men out here who don't want to tap into who they really are. You know what I'm saying? You got so many youth out here who think that this shit, because it's our fault like I said, you send home that still shot, or you would just shape up and your jail jewelry on, but you not sending that real shit. Yo, I'm stressing in here. Yo, I'm hurting in here. Yo, this ain't what it is. Da, da, da. Like, I'm keeping 100 with you. I was going to visit my brother when I was 13, 14, 15 years old. Now, in retrospect, when I look at it, my mother had no fucking business taking me in that place to make me subconsciously think that jail was cool for one. Because every time you go in there, yo, little bro, hey, your niggas look just like you, yo. So it's the cool place to fucking be. You getting all the hoops and hollers. You seeing all the pretty ass girls. These bad women coming to see shit. My mom's running up this motherfucker. So if I go here, mom gonna hold me down. I'm gonna be cool. The bitch is gonna come see me. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing bad I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately,
because they're not talking about it. They're not having a conversation.
My brother ain't yo, brother.
He not right.
This shit, you know what I'm saying? You all big and you glowing and shit. And you fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with the other. So now I'm cool with both sides. I'm cool with being out on the street, and if I go to jail, I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think the huge disconnects come from. Jail is glorified in so many ways. It's reality shows about jail on Netflix, shows about jail, movies about jail, what jail is depicted as. You got all this fucking real life jail, 24 hours in jail, 6 months in jail,
24-hour lockdown, 60 days in,
all this goofy ass shit.
Life after lockdown.
Life after lockup. You know what I'm saying? Rappers go to jail, come home, you get a deal. You know what I'm saying? You come home, you get pictures taken care. Yo, I pray home. It's like, hey, like people want to feel. Everybody want to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? So I think people see that. Fuck it, yo, I go to jail, I be known as a nigga that did this, and I can just go in there and do my time. Hey, yo, bro, listen, man. It's too many of us in there. This is why our women out here crashing out. This is why it's 30 women for every man out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many of y'all and not, yo, bro, there's no reason in hell why I was in 3 prisons with 7,000, 6,000, and 5,000 men all in one spot. 7,000?
7,000
7,000 men, bro? And the day I left, a bus came in?
Yeah.
Every Tuesday, you just see more and more niggas come. Every Tuesday, people come in. 12 niggas, 15 niggas, 20, whatever. And people just, yo, like, this shit just, and everybody just, like this, yo, bro. I made license plates from Maryland and DC. I bagged up fucking the
That's
machine.
a real thing?
Yes, a real fucking thing. I sat in front of the machine. I can hear the noise in my head right now. You sit in front of the machine with some earmuffs on or some big headphones to muffle the sound. They come out 2 at a time. You take them, put them in a plastic thing, and send them down the motherfucking line.
Wow.
I've packaged up license plates. Every time I see a DC or Maryland plate, I flashback.
Wow.
I flashback. Every time.
So with that, right? We've seen, like you said, this constant revolving door. They're gonna keep that off. They're gonna keep them beds full. If nothing else, they're gonna keep them prison beds full.
They'll keep them full.
Now, speak to how you've seen that. Basically, that system really doesn't care about black souls.
That system, when you get in there, and this is, we all one color when we get in there. You know what I'm saying? Society makes it separate and racist when you get in there.
Okay.
And it's very racist in the feds. Now, black men predominantly have some of the most trumped up charges that you see in that motherfucker. A lot of entrapment charges. I don't know what it would take for my black brothers to see the power we have in unity. Because us let me tell you something, and I love my race, but as a unit in federal prison, we're the weakest. We're the weakest. When it's time to go to war with each other, over a pair of sneakers, a nigga will stab you 100 times. When it's time to go to war with another race, motherfuckers be political, They want to ask questions. They want to debate. When it's with another race, nah, I gotta visit. But when it's with your fellow man, you all in. Self-hatred like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It's sickening. And I mean, that's the crazy thing. Like, yo, we do all this against each other. When it comes down to us doing something against somebody else, we don't have that same energy. And that's when I realized, like, yo, it ain't about black and white. It ain't about none of that. It's about doing you, taking care of you and yours, and getting yourself out of them situations.
So I asked that question about that system not caring about black souls because the example you use that black men predominantly have the most trumped up charges. You know what I'm saying? So the likelihood of me being a black man and going into that system, I'm gonna probably more than likely get sent up the river. You know what I'm saying? And it's like whatever happens while I'm on that ride, it just happens because I'm a part of the system now, type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So whereas the system might take better care of me if I'm not a black man, a melanated flesh, a man with a fucking melanated flesh. You feel me? So it's like I'm gonna have more options if I'm a white man, or if I'm a Asian man, or some shit, or things along those lines, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked that question. Now, I can imagine that once you get across those lines, it's like you
start to see that the black soul don't care about the black soul.
Right.
We the only race. Let me tell you about the feds. How the feds work. I tell you every Tuesday a bus come in.
Right.
So this is us right here, standing there. This is the front door. Everybody coming through. Black, white, Spanish. White boy coming to the door. Hey, brother, come on. Within 45 minutes, he's going to have a sweatsuit, sneakers, headphones, Walkman, iPod, bag of snacks. He's going to be good. Spanish dude walk in the door. ¿Qué pasó, baby? Go. Within 45 minutes, he's going to have the same essentials that the white man had. Black dude come through the door. Whoa. Where you from, bro? Oh, I'm from Pittsburgh. Ain't nobody from Pittsburgh down here. The fuck out of here. Where you from, bro?
Wow.
From Jersey. Hey, your Jersey homies over there. Where you from, bro? Tennessee. Ain't nobody from Tennessee down here, bro. The fuck out of here. Where you from, bro? Oh, I'm from... Oh, your homies over there. So now, them niggas that just got told get the fuck out of here, they homies might not be in this building. They might be... I'm in A1. His homies might be in D3. You know what I'm saying? So he not going to get no cosmetics. He not going to be able to take a shower. He not going to be able to listen to no music until maybe tomorrow. Because of the politics of black people. So it'll take a real nigga to be like, hey, yo, bro, come here for a second.
I don't know if this is a real term, but I would imagine that to be similar to like, whereas white people, like they compartmentalize in the sense that like, yo, white gonna be with white, Spanish gonna be with Spanish. But I feel like as us, what you're saying is like we micro compartmentalize. So it's like we get down to the specifics, like what zone were you from, what area you from, type shit like that. That's unhealthy as fuck.
Unhealthy as fuck.
Yes, it is.
So now you get an elder, a nigga like, yo, bro, you good? Where you from? And then niggas, but the rules, yo, if you fucked up, don't take this from me. You know what I'm saying? You a P or R, a snitch, don't take this from me. If I find out, you gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? So if you a real one and you just ain't see your homies yet, here, go take a shower, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro, 'cause I can't see how that's still able to exist in the situation. Knowing, no, I'm for sure. I imagine.
Yeah.
But like when you think about it, like I'm coming into prison. I came into prison X amount of years before you, and I saw how fucked up I was until I saw a friendly face. You feel me? So like I was micro compartmentalized. So I feel like it should be a group of niggas that's like, yo, like we not doing that. What happened when I came in? Type shit. You black, come over here, nigga. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's an elder that does that. But I feel like I don't know, man.
And that's like we'll have a situation. Real talk. We had a situation. We had a treaty with the Mexicans. Hands off. If it's an issue with the blacks and the Mexicans, we're gonna resolve it verbally, right? 2 Mexicans wound up jumping on a black dude. They make the call. All blacks come outside. It's about to be up. It was. Now you got the Mexicans, the white boys out there with the Mexicans, and the Indians. Not the Indians, but the Cherokee ones that be inside the smoke hut. They rock with the Mexicans, and the whites too. When it's against black, this is I'm telling you. This
so they
is,
all get together.
This is Leavenworth,
to
Kansas.
come against us.
This is Leavenworth, Kansas, 2011. I'm walking y'all right through it. Literally about 300 mixture of Mexicans, white boys, and Indians. I turn around. About 40 of us.
Oh. Whoa.
It's about 2,500 black men on this prison yard. It's no more than 40 to 50 of us outside.
Wait, excuse me?
That gotta feel crazy.
That's unacceptable.
That gotta feel crazy.
Majority of them, they don't got nothing to do with us, man. We luckily, the powers that be were able to resolve that situation verbally, and it didn't lead to bloodshed, because that'd have been racing a V4 Toyota Tercel against a Hellcat.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have stood a chance. Now,
It wouldn't have lasted long at all.
I don't give a fuck how hard I go. I don't give a fuck how hard you
Yeah,
think you go.
that wouldn't have went.
40 men
No.
cannot beat 300. And
Not at all.
everybody was knifed up. Everybody. You saw niggas going in the ground. You saw niggas standing around they little shit. Everybody staying where they knives is at, outside. Where your knives is in the ground at, where your knives is buried at, that's where you chill at. And you seen bone crushers out there. Niggas cut the lawnmower blade out the fucking lawnmower and cut that shit into 2 knives.
Sheesh.
Think about the blade that's in the fucking lawnmower.
That's bugged out. That's bugged out.
You know the shit from the mop handle? You got the mop bucket, that shit that do this? Pop that, and that's 2 knives. And tie some shit around that mop. Yeah. That's a metal banger. It changed your fucking life.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that type of shit was like, hey, why you ain't come outside, bro? Man, shit. Like you like we questioning people like, what's up, yo? Like we had to we almost died out there. If it would have went the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like and you see it from the time I went in to the time I left, that was the attitude. Where you from? Oh, you ain't from? Oh, nah, I don't deal with. And like I said, you might get an elder to come through and offer you a little bit of something, but it won't be like it would be if his homie from his town came in. You know what I'm saying? But you see them come in, the others come in, ASAP, instantly. They got. We from? Oh, nah, you from Jersey? You from Camden? Nah, that's South Jersey. I'm from North Jersey, yo. What?
That's crazy. So, my question for you now is, what's outside leading up to you joining this the Gwall Chronicles joint, right? What was one of your, and I want to ask you the same question, similar but different. What was one of the misconceptions you had about prison as far as like having men that going through it and stuff like that? Like, did you have any like one question on your mind? Like, nigga, is this real?
One of the misconceptions is how a lot of the men banded together at times, because a lot of times they don't show that, or it's not spoken about. How he was explaining at times, it's not always bad. Your cellie, that sometimes your cellie becomes your best friend, your confidant. They don't really show that a lot. They show the negative side of when you have a cellie. Them not getting along. Somebody getting beat up, or somebody getting this the R word, or somebody's a P or something like that. So that was one of the things that I learned. That was a misconception that I had.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, your cellie become your brother. I'm still in tune with my old cellie. We talk all the time.
Speaking from your experience now, what was one of the biggest misconceptions that you've experienced? Like niggas, like people will come to you and be like, yo, is it like this? Like, I got questions. You know what I'm saying? What's something that people might not understand about prison that you could speak to? They'd be like, yo, this shit ain't like that, my nigga.
Yeah.
I think people think it's what you see in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ain't go. I thought exactly why I was.
I mean, listen, Oz is enough for me.
Hey.
I mean, and you got like, don't get it fucked up. Niggas ain't getting raped. Niggas is giving that shit. Niggas is there going. Like, niggas is there going. Like,
but now, hold on. But not everybody. Hold on, pause.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I have a story. So I heard that, like, let's say you go to prison, whether it's county, state, federal, whatever. And let's say you walk in your cell, your new cell, and you have a Snicker bar, a Kit Kat, honey bun sitting on your pillow.
You better come outside and kick up.
You're supposed to throw that
You better come outside and kick up. You eat that shit.
Yeah.
That mean
you're not supposed to eat it
yeah.
because that means that somebody wants your booty.
That's real?
Yes.
That's real.
That's crazy.
That's a real thing.
That's real.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's real.
You better not eat that candy. You better throw that out.
I had a situation,
Yeah.
not to jump in topic, but a little off topic. I had a situation, man. Mm-hmm. So one day I'm getting off work, coming down to my unit. All the homies are in front of my unit. So I said, what the fuck just happened? I said, we go. So I get closer. I'm like, yo, what's up? Dap everybody up. What's good? What the fuck are y'all doing down here? We came in here make sure you good. I'm good. What y'all talking about? Oh, you ain't been in your room. What's going on in my room? Go in there and see. You got a mook in your room. Now, I had a single cell for like, it was a double bunk, but I had a single cell for like 4 months. 4 months, I was rocking.
Wait, look at his face.
Him downstairs.
Okay.
Him downstairs.
Okay. We clear.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
We clear.
So boom, so I'm like, shit. So I go to my cell, I peek in, and damn sure enough, sitting in a little chair.
Yeah,
I'm
his
like,
legs crossed.
Yeah, he did.
Why was I thinking that? I just didn't want to say it.
Yeah, he did.
Thank you for saying it for me
Ugly
because
as
I
hell.
damn sure thought it.
So I'm like, shit. Some niggas like, bruh, you know, I said, I already know the shit. I don't need y'all to tell me this shit. I already know the shit. Let me
No,
deal with
nigga,
this
tell
shit.
us, because I'm curious. Is that like a no-no?
I can't go in the room with him at all.
No.
Okay.
You cannot.
Because then you're going to be labeled that.
Lock in.
Yeah.
You cannot lock in, like, even something as simple as if I got called to the lieutenant's office, my nigga son from Grant, he's coming with me. You got to call both of us.
Right.
You can't talk to nobody in authority. You can't talk to no mook by yourself. Somebody
Right.
got to be there to verify that conversation.
Yo, you know, can I say something real quick? Keep that thought. I do that in my own personal life. Like when I go talk to people, like if somebody want to have a serious conversation with me in private, I'm bringing somebody with me.
That's smart.
I don't know why. I don't know where that came
That's
from.
very
Somebody gotta
smart.
verify this conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from. That's just something I just started
that's
doing. When
very
that
That kills all that
Smart,
between
yeah.
me and you shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That kills all that. And that's verified. Whoa, bro. You said.
Right.
But
But what if the person objects this other person? So let's say you and him have an issue and you want to have a conversation with him and you bring somebody and he like, nah, I don't want them.
That's not gonna happen. You know what I do too? It don't necessarily like I'm not gonna bring him. I'm gonna bring somebody that's gonna be objective. I'll call a random person. Hey,
Okay,
yo, come.
somebody that don't even know him.
Yeah, somebody that ain't got nothing to do with either one of us.
Got
Like,
you. Okay.
Especially at work.
I respect
I'm good
that.
for that.
Yeah.
I'm good for that at work. I never knew where that came from, and that's crazy that's a thing. And, you know what I mean?
That's actually
But go
smart.
ahead, my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
You good. So boom. So I'm like, shit. So CO call, recall, lockdown. So everybody supposed to go in their room for lockdown. You lock your door, he counts you while you're in your room. So I'm standing in front of my door. He closing all the doors. He's like, Brian, what's up? What's going on? And this is one of my guys. He cool. I'm like, I ain't locking in, bro. He like, the fuck you mean you're not locking in? I said, look in the fucking room, yo. He peek in. He said, E. I said, come on.
Not
Come
today.
on. He said, hold on, man. He said, look. He go in the office, he make a phone call. Now, mind you, you know what I mean? At this particular yard, you know what I'm saying? You had shot callers for each car. You know what I'm saying? at that particular time. And shot caller, let's be clear, don't mean you a tough ass. That just mean you got thought. That mean you got vision. That mean you can see. That mean you can see what's best for the crew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going out there knowing you 40 deep against 300 and not going out there saying fuck that and putting everybody's life in danger. Being a thinker for everybody and saying, how can I appease this? How can I mend this? How can I make this right for everybody to walk away and get home to their families?
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's a shot caller, not a tough ass. A tough ass is a soldier. A tough nigga in jail is a doja. Nobody want to do business
Like
with
a
the tough
cane.
guy.
Like a
You know what I'm
cane.
saying? Right, like the character of a Kane from Power type of tough guy. He's a nigga you be like, yo, listen, calm down. You don't want to do business with him because he's irradical. You know what I'm saying? He's irrational. His thinking ain't all
He's
the way
irrational.
together. So nobody want to do business with you when you a tough guy. So when somebody say, I ran a car, or I was the nigga that was calling for the car, it's not because I was tough. Not because I was no gangster. It was because I could deal with the affairs of men and know how to think for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And be respectful.
And be
about
respectful in the process. You know what I'm saying? Even making a poop putt feel like he important. You know what I'm saying? You still got to speak life in the motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
boom. So not only is the CO trying to make the moves, he's treating me as this is E. This is one of the guys. Like this is one of the guys. When they lock the jail down and there's an issue, they call the shot caller from each car out to have a conversation that's best representative for the yard. So you might have the dude from Philly, the dude from Jersey, the dude from New York, the dude from Cali, the dude from da-da-da. Mike, this is the Fed, so every state in America is in there. And whoever's the person, a Mexican, a Mexican, a black, a dude from New York. So we all got to go out there and be like, yo, we agreeing on these terms. We been on lockdown for 3 months. We've been food striking for 3 months. What y'all want? We want this. We want weights. We want better TVs. We want da-da-da-da. We got to make these arrangements with
motherfucking
with
government
situation.
situation in that motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Like, lock it down. Yo, listen, we in the mountains, we got a radio station. We need transmitters. Or we need MP3s. We need something. Music gonna calm everybody down. Trust me. There's a budget for it. You know what I'm saying? And we was able to delegate and get things done. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. So they wound up locking me in the TV room. Count me in the TV room, the common area. So when he like, look, now I'm not gonna lock you in the room with him. Because I can't. He said, but you gotta find a way for him to go by 10 o'clock recall. So I'm like, I gotta find a way to go. He
Or they
said,
can put that on you.
Or they can put it on you and you gotta go to the hole.
Oh.
So I'm like, all right. So I went to the Mexicans. They came and got that boy so fast.
The Mexicans?
They took that boy in so fast. Lord have mercy.
So was he like
I'm
a
not
John?
even gonna ask.
So was he like a John Leguizamo?
Oh no, he wasn't the one of the ones in there with the surgery and all that. Because you got them.
No, John
walking around the fence,
Leguizamo
too.
then has. I say John Leguizamo because I'm referencing Tu Wong Fu.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm.
So
He's
is
one of
that
them
real?
what's that?
That see, because nigga, I don't know. So
in there.
it's
They in there.
that's crazy.
The ones you see walking around Atlanta, and the ones you see walking around.
They in
and all
there,
that,
yes
they
sir,
in there.
yes sir, yeah.
Because
They
they still got swipes.
yes.
But in the state of New Jersey,
There. Oh,
if a man gets locked up and identifies as a woman, he can
goes
go
to a
Day one.
female
to
prison.
a female
Day
prison.
one. Lock me up with the hose.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
going to
men-
girl
This dude,
prison.
no, it really
It's
happened.
men-
This guy was.
it's
He got
men-
3 females pregnant.
It's men in Clinton.
I'm going to girl prison.
It's men in Clinton prison right now.
Yes, men in-
doing their time.
Yeah. It's,
Judge me if you want.
It's
Oh
sick.
yeah, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Hey yo, put me. I'm a girl. I'm a girl.
Hey y'all.
No, not hey yo, hey girl, hey. Y'all
Oh,
terrible.
man.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
that's
okay.
bugged out,
That's
bro.
not okay.
So
Yeah, you
see, that's
that,
what I'm
and
saying.
that
That's not
and
okay.
that
That's unacceptable.
turns a lot of the young boys out. Mind you, you got young boys that have been in juvenile since they was 14, getting waved up as an adult when they 18 and got 10 years left.
Yeah.
They might have had sex with one girl their whole life. if
Yeah.
that. And then as soon as they get to big boy jail, they see a motherfucker that they call J-Lo in there, or a motherfucker they call Pinky, or a motherfucker they call Cherokee. These are the names.
And she looked,
well,
he looked like a female.
That the jail is giving these motherfuckers.
So with that, voluntary, like you know, like you said, we spoke to the room that niggas go in there and get their shit took. In those situations where the man gives it up, and another man willingly obliges, is that more frowned upon? I mean, less frowned upon in prison given the circumstances.
Yeah, niggas will run you up for that. If niggas find out that you fucking with boys and all that on the yard, niggas will hurt you. But you got some niggas that's gangster with their shit. This what I do. This what I'm on, and they move in the cell with the. You know what I'm saying? They cellies.
Bro, I saw some shit that said niggas be having jail weddings. They'll get married to like another prison inmate type shit.
I didn't know that.
Let me tell you a situation with this.
What? I didn't know that.
Nigga named T-Roy from North Carolina. He from where J. Cole from. Fayetteville. T-Roy from Fayetteville, if y'all know him.
Did you really just do that?
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Normally in these situations, I'll give a shout out to niggas. I'll be like, yo, shout out so and so. But I gotta hear the story first.
You know?
Nah, we ain't shout T-Roy out.
Story out. Don't shout him out.
Nah, we ain't
Not you, brother.
Not you, brother.
So people always tell me that I do too much because I be seeing shit in people, right? So when he came, I said something ain't right. You always say something ain't right with somebody. I said something ain't right. So we talking to him. I'm like, yo, what size shoes you wear? I'm gonna give you some sweatpants and some. Remember, I tell you people don't look out for people. Because he came to the yard looking scraggly. So maybe the unit he went to, nobody was from North Carolina there.
Right.
So, hey, yo, bro, boom, boom. I wear this size. I'm like, yeah, you gonna hold these down until you get your property. I don't got no property. Now, if you don't got no property and you not coming in fresh off the streets, that's a message.
What type of message?
That means he fucked up in some way, somehow. You're going to find out sooner or later. But we take all your property, your pictures, your mail, everything that means something to you. You be sick, nigga, take your pictures. Your pictures? Your moms, your girl, your kids, nigga, take that shit, throw that shit on the tier. All that shit. Fuck out of here. You ain't getting nothing. Motherfucker, you got to start from scratch. So if you're a rat, you know what I'm saying, or you did some bullshit while you was there, you know what I'm saying? So boom. So I knew something wasn't right. I felt he wasn't right, and after that comment, I looked at my man like, told you. Told you this thing ain't right, yo.
Right.
So he was able to hold this little persona off for, but he wasn't no rat. He had paperwork. So I'm like, I ain't no rat. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm petty with it. I'm on him like something ain't right. I don't know what it is. He ain't no rat. It's deeper than that. That's jail he was at. That's a structured yard he came from. That's a structured yard. Why do he have his property? Did they lose it? Where's the sheet that say they lost your property? Like, you got show me. You got something ain't right. I swear to God to my mother, yo. I'm getting my commissary. Commissary, real small room, through a window. Nigga reads your slip off. It's like a debit card. You give them your card. They charge you. Boom. Yeah. I'm shopping. So I see T-Roy walk through the door. It's a small room. I'm thinking the homie coming to help me with my commissary. And I got bags. You know what I'm saying? I got bags. And you got to carry that shit down. So I'm thinking the homie coming to help me with the commissary. So I see T-Roy come in the room, but then the door like don't close. Like somebody got their foot by the door. And then they open the door. It's a mook that they call Pinky. Pinky about 6'4", 290.
I don't know if I gotta bleep out mook though. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that word. Is that a word that I should bleep out?
I don't think you should bleep out mook. I think mook is cool. I think mook is cool.
I got.
I think a lot of people probably know but don't know. If you know, you know.
Context clues,
if
people.
You know,
Context
you know.
clues.
Yeah. If you know, yeah.
So.
But I like that you asked, like, do I gotta bleep that out?
Because I'm hearing it. I'm like,
So.
Well, I need to use
I see
the
him.
laboratory.
All right.
I see him.
Where is it again?
Straight across. Out this door, straight across.
So I see him, and I'm like, okay, why is he in this room with like, what's up? Like, what's up, bro? He like, I got to holler at you. So I'm like, I'm getting my hold on a second. Step out. Give me a second. So I get my shit together. I go outside. I see one of my mans and I'm like, yo, come with me real quick. See what the fuck going on.
Hey.
Yeah, like, yo, come here real quick. I might need you to hold me down real quick. What the fuck? So I'm like, yo, what's good? Put my shit down. What's up, bro? I see Pinky still standing with him. Pinky 6'4", 6'5". They been at 270, 280. Big motherfucker. Big light-skinned motherfucker. Curly hair. Hella flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? So he like, you see her? She me.
Oh.
So I said, wait, it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me yet. What you say? She me. This what I'm on.
That's property.
I knew something was fucked up with you.
That's crazy.
I knew it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to process that. He walked away. I said, yo, get the homies together right now, ASAP. Sent the team down there to go get him up out of there. And the Pinky wound up knocking one of my homies. Pinky wound up knocking one of my homies out. Tell you he's a big boy. Y'all on my man, no. Boom. Drop one of my bros. Like, you know what I mean? But like, that happens all the time. Like, so like I'm saying, like they're in there with us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's that like? Like, you know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, rules apply to certain individuals. So in that situation, like you say, Pinky knock one of your homeboys out, can y'all retaliate against a person that lives that life?
Go. He had to go. Yeah, he got done dirty too. You know what I'm saying? It don't.
So it's not like about how you carry yourself.
In a situation like that, yeah, you gotta rinse the whole situation out. But typically you don't find yourself arguing with no homosexual. Like, what you arguing with him for? What you even now? He might be a school teacher, and you gotta talk to him. That's the situation. But if y'all in the unit and he's next in the microwave, and you say you next, yeah, I'm next. You know what I'm saying, but there's basic conversation that you could have. There's no, so what's up? Where you from? None of that extra shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he might be the fucking person that give out the mail, so he know your name. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be different situations.
Right.
He might be the rec worker that give out the CDs. You gotta go. You want CDs, right? Yo, let me get the Jeezy. Let me get the Nas. He's gonna be the one to give them to you. He works at rec. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have basic conversations. But when you take it a step above and beyond, it's like, bro, what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that makes sense.
Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
But it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens a lot. It happens a whole lot.
My next question would be like situations where it's like you got people like, let's just use because I spoke to this before, right? I speak about people that join gangs.
Okay.
I've spoken about people that join gangs, right? And people, you know, you have people that join gangs for different reasons.
Okay.
Like, whereas you'll have an individual that'll join the gang because they just don't have that family element. You know what I'm saying? And there's something about what y'all got going.
That's 9 times out of 10 would really be about.
You got what y'all got going on. I could feel that. You feel me? And I want to be a part of that, right? You got those individuals, but then you got those individuals that not so much. They just need something to attach to their name to throw around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody.
So
when it comes to that, everybody got different angles and reasons why they doing certain things. And a lot of people do just want to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? Just want to be a part of something. Want to be accepted. Want to be a part of something. A lot of that stem from childhood. You know what I mean? Never really being accepted in there. And then some niggas look at it like, all right, this is what's popping right now. This is the trend. This is the wave. You know what I'm saying? Everybody banging. Just what you see is popular. So, you know what I mean? It's 1,001 reasons. Then you get the dude who been on the yard. You've been on the jail 5 years, and now this dude come from New York, and now you want to be blood now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different reasons why people do different things. But ultimately, it's the respect of the individual. You know what I'm saying? So
with that, is that like, if that's a known fact, like, bro, like you over here because you know what I mean? You need something to cling to. You need a stripe to put on your sleeve, right? Those individuals like I would imagine, I'm just guessing, they're not as accepted by the populace as they would as a motherfucker that really really like that.
Usually how it's supposed to go, like especially in prison, they choose you, you don't choose it. So somebody come to you like, yo, Al, man, I like how you move, bro. Like I like how you move. I've been watching how you deal with situations that go on in here. I mean, how you feel about this shit? I mean, and you like, man, you never like, nah, bro. Like, me and the homies, I've been thinking, we been watching you. I'm saying I got a few other niggas watching you. We prospecting you right now. We choosing you. Like, I'm saying you can't come and be like, hey, I was thinking yesterday, I want to be a crip. Like,
I was in the shower and I was just.
Like, what I'm saying? So usually, like, one of them will like how you move. I mean, they be like, hey, bro, I see it in you, bro. Like, I mean, I see something in you. I mean, and then you'll go to the panel and the car, if it's 30, 40 niggas and they're like, yo.
Time out.
I mean, like, where the fuck was I? I just fucking lost my thought.
Niggas go to the panel, you can't choose. They choose you, you don't choose them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So usually, like,
Excuse me, Paul.
Go ahead.
Where's the Patron?
Oh,
y'all just hogging it.
No. I just sat it down after you gave it to me. My bad.
Sorry. The Pat Ron.
The Pat Ron.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pat Ron.
No, I mean, but no, that's usually how it'll go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody will come to you and say they like how you move. And then give you some time to think about it. I mean, if you're like, nah, you know what? Yo, I never thought about it, And then if you with the shit, then here you go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Join it up. You know what I'm saying?
So, also, my next question. The connection with the streets in prison.
Okay.
That's a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas in jail run the streets.
That's what I'm saying. So speak to that. Speak to that for me a little bit. Right.
Especially in gang culture.
And niggas, cause I'm a nigga that don't understand it for real.
I mean, it ain't even got nothing to do with gang culture. I'm gonna say,
no, real shit. Because, like, there have been times where, like, I played ball, and niggas will call home and be like, "Damn, bro, I see you still be at the park and shit. That's what's up." I'm like, nigga, you're 400 miles away in a prison, nigga.
But somebody else at that park said, "Yo, I'll be out there busting."
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just go ahead, my bag. Speak to that for me.
You never know who I talk to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
9 times out of 10, a nigga in jail, it's a chick holding him down that nobody would even expect.
Right.
That's
to
very
be
true.
writing this nigga.
Yeah.
You been writing him for the past 10 years? Yeah.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? When you find out who it is, you like, get the
Right.
You been riding with bro all the time, like, going to see him and shit. You traveling all over down the world to see this nigga. Like, so like, it's all about the respect of the person. So let's say somebody we know in Jersey City that's respected. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get nobody.
You could just make up a name.
Let's make up a name. Let's
You
make
don't
up a
even have to
name.
say a name, just be a situation.
Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nigga named Jacob. Let's say Jacob run Lafayette. You know what I'm saying? He was the nigga that was he was everybody plug. He was everybody money man when he was home. He still got product out here.
He was the guy.
You know what I'm saying? So now that he in jail, hey yo, those still my bricks. I left my connect to Timmy. And Timmy gonna make sure boom from in here, he calling the shots. Because the plug come through me. If I call the plug and say cut the supply, ain't nobody getting nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can say, yo, get out, tell them niggas, hey, yo, bro said, y'all niggas gotta. And you looking like, how nigga in jail telling me, nigga, he feeding the block, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Without him, nigga, you find another connect and then we ain't gotta listen to this nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? Or you find another big homie, and now, because our big homies in jail, he still want his homies to run shit a certain type of way. Know what I mean? And this bitch that nobody know about, this young lady that nobody know about that's talking to me is telling me, yo, them niggas out there doing whatever they want to do. They out there wild.
Giving homie the play-by-play.
You know what I'm saying? They out there. I rode through there. The niggas out there bullshitting. Word. And the next call be to you. Hey, yo, Al, what's up, bro? I'm hearing you. How the fuck you hearing this? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's really how that go. But, you know, and that's really gang culture or big homie, big status, the plug culture. You know what I'm saying? If you was the nigga that was feeding that block, you could pretty much call shots from inside.
With that too, like you said, big homie culture, not necessarily gang culture, big homie culture. How does it translate like not necessarily translate, but how does that you got guys that honestly, like, we've seen guys, you've seen guys for sure that overstate their importance. You know what I'm saying? Or claim to be something and they're not necessarily that. I got a funny joke for you, right? Because I tell, sometimes I meet I'm a woman, and I'll be like, between 84 and 95, I was upstate. I did bid upstate.
Okay.
Right? I was born in 82.
Right.
Fuck, I'm upstate in 84.
Right.
So jokingly, I'm saying this shit, right?
But they do that though. Like, they do that. Yeah.
I'm like, I did a bid upstate, whatever. I did my time on my knuckles type shit. You feel me? Like, obviously, somebody not gonna look at that as a joke type shit.
Right.
Like, nigga, why you saying you something you ain't type shit? Or you did, or you been somewhere you ain't been. Right? So just talk to me about that as far as I'm sure you've seen it.
When you overstate, and you could pretty much, when you yourself, you can tell when somebody else trying to be something other than themselves. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can tell when a nigga diddy bopping extra hard. Yo, I'm big homie, so and so, triple, so OG. He wanna do the handshake for 35 fucking seconds. Extra as hell.
Giving extra stories.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to breed everybody.
What is it? Inserting themselves in situations.
Just for numbers.
Asserting his dominance for no reason.
For no reason.
Just for numbers, you'll take the softest 5 niggas on the yard. Yo, I'm bringing these niggas in. These corny
not the softest
niggas,
one.
like, get the fuck out. Nah, I'm the big homie out here, so this is what I'm doing. And you see that all the time. You can pretty much tell that in the walk. Like, yo, look at this. I bet you here. And no disrespect to my New York niggas. I love y'all to death, but it always be a New York nigga that come in on some super tough shit, on some gang shit, on some blood shit. Yeah, yo, I'm this, I'm that. And he don't wind up being none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some made up shit. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my New York niggas, though.
Nah, for sure.
Nah.
Y'all niggas do. Nah, they New York niggas know they do the most.
Listen,
though.
people pretend on the street too.
Oh no, for sure.
That's the whole social media kick. That's what I feel about how I feel sometimes with social media. I feel like social media is a platform for people to pretend.
Right, and that's the thing. When you go to jail now, you got to be that tough guy because you portrayed that image. Like the jail now, these young niggas.
Oh my goodness.
These 22-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and oh my God.
They wild. They wild.
Everybody in it for a body.
Wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody in it, they think shooting is the shit, killing is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be from Chicago. Just drill music culture. It's a lot of things they contribute. Single parent homes. You know what I'm saying? No dads in the house. There's a lot of things that contribute. You know what I'm saying?
But it's been like that. The no dads in the house. That was our generation as well. I think the one of the issues with these young folks who out here with no care for life is that they don't have a sense of what life really is. They have a lot of parents that are our generation because these 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds are our children.
Those are our kids.
A lot of our generation were running to get out, running the streets, popping e-pills, partying every night.
Let's be clear. A lot of our generation wasn't good parents to their third, fourth kid. They first and second, they were still...
They were running the street.
So you got mom. Yeah. So you got mom who got to be a full-time mom, got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? She's not there. She's not on key with this kid. Because shit wasn't from our generation from their generation to ours. Our parents ain't paid $2,500 a month in rent.
No, absolutely not.
Know what I'm saying? Our parents ain't have.
But they still worked a lot. A lot of these parents, even though the cost of living is not what it is, it still went with the times, and parents still weren't home. You still had children where in the households there were 4 kids, and both parents worked, and the oldest was raising the other ones. And if it was a boy, he was in the street 9 times out of 10.
But
you know what I mean? That's not anything new.
Back in my day, if my neighbor caught me out of pocket, he'd bring me.
He had absolutely. That's the difference. Yes.
we was more of a tight knit community back in the day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It was a village.
It was a village.
It absolutely was a village. Yes. The neighbors didn't mind their business.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I feel like the difference between also to add to that, we relied on brotherhood too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we wasn't like gang culture was present, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is now, predominant. You know what I'm saying? It was now gang culture is gang culture.
So if you want to talk about when we growing up 80s, there wasn't in Jersey, there wasn't gang culture in the 80s when we were growing up.
But it was gang culture.
Not like that.
It was different names because 3rd Street was a gang. Chadwick was a gang.
Okay.
Hawthorne was a gang.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Went against 3rd Street.
Okay.
It was the Hawthorne Cuties against the 3rd Street Posse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we was gangs, we just didn't have the blood and Crip worldwide names on it.
Right.
There was a system. If you notice, everything comes from the child. Everything comes from the household. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. The people who struggled reading, the people who struggled to comprehend schoolwork, people who walked out of class, left class, the bad kids, quote unquote, the bad kids, right? The bad kids were misunderstood.
Yeah.
Right? So but also kids are cruel.
Yes.
Right. We also laughed at these kids that couldn't read. We cracked jokes on these kids that couldn't read. So therefore, they felt like,
I didn't do that. I wasn't that child.
But yeah, of course not. So you look at it like, why the fuck come to school? Why come to school if I'm just go to school to get laughed at? Right. So
very true.
Guess what? I'm not going to school. I'm outside now. I'm going around the school, but I'm not going into school.
Right.
See, I rode with everybody I was with had jokes.
Now I gotta occupy my time.
I didn't do that. I didn't like that.
And what am I doing to occupy my time now? I'm in the streets. What happens when you in the streets? You're gonna start hustling. You're gonna start doing whatever. Now this same nigga that couldn't read and write in 5th grade, he's in jail by our freshman year, 8th grade year.
He in juvie.
Yep.
Very true.
He in juvie.
He went to juvie that summer vacation. He went to juvie.
So now this the same recidivism, the same repetitiveness. He's gonna come home, do the same thing. He still can't read.
Right.
He still can't write. He still can't comprehend.
Right.
And his mother told him, if somebody do something to you, pick some up and hit him with it.
Him in the head.
So every fight you lose, you feel you gotta shoot somebody now.
And the sad part about that is that mommy teaching him this, but mommy not sitting down and teaching him how to read.
Mm-hmm.
You see the problem.
Fight, man.
She thinks school doing it.
But that's the problem. School is not supposed to. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. School, it is not the job of the school to teach your children how to read. That starts literally from home because you start teaching your children how to read before they even go to school.
No, for sure.
You know how you sit with your children and you read them a book? That is starting the process of teaching them how to read. And the problem with people is they don't sit with their children and teach them how to read. They don't sit with their children 15 minutes a day and read a book to them. That's the problem. It is not the job of the teachers to teach your children how to read. It starts from home. It's not the job of the teachers to teach them how to write. That starts from home. But because before your children go to school, you can literally sit with your kids and you can draw the dots yourself on a piece of paper and start, because that's what my grandmother did with me. And that's what I did with my sons as well. So when my sons went to pre-K 3, my son was writing his first and last name. And the teacher said to me, oh my goodness, who was teaching him how to do this?
And a lot of them were young. A lot of the parents.
And they depend on the teachers to do that. And that's a problem.
A lot of these parents, the parents of the misunderstood kids were young parents who had their kids and then had to get right back to it. You know what I'm saying? They had to get right back to it. They 20 years old, they 19 years old with a 5-year-old, you know what I'm saying? 14 and pregnant, 15 and pregnant, you know what I'm saying? pregnant by a nigga they got no business being with, some old motherfucker who don't want nothing to do with them. So you coming into a situation as a single mom. You know what I'm saying?
But so let's talk about that. So if you are 14 or 15 and you have this child, you still living at home. You have a parent too, right? And even though
it's a village to rely on.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because mama got a life too.
Yeah, you run the risk of not having that.
But that's the problem. That's the problem.
Anybody say your young fast hasn't had a motherfucking
But
baby?
see, maybe she wasn't young and fast. Maybe baby girl was getting touched early.
True.
And what happens 9 times out of 10 when young ladies get touched early, they become promiscuous. So,
and they become expressive through their bodies.
Right. And because parents do not sit and have conversations with their children, they don't have conversations with their children, and this is a problem. Yeah. Your daughter 15 and 14 and pregnant, you talk down to her. That's the first thing you do is talk down to her? Absolutely not. The first thing to do is to find out what's going on.
Right,
because something is going on if your 14-year-old daughter is pregnant. Something is wrong, yo.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's the problem. Right. We don't sit and try to figure out what's the problem. We just talk at our children and we call them names, and then you wonder why they out here running to a man and looking to a man to validate them, to make them feel that they're beautiful, that they're sexy, that they're worthy. This is the problem. Is always start from home.
For sure.
Always.
For sure.
Agreed.
Always. And we have to change that because it's not okay.
I like the point that you made about teachers not now. Obviously, it's their duty to teach, right? But
it starts from home.
For real. It's like it's the teachers more their job to introduce the information and reinforce the things that they learn.
Can you say that again?
I forgot what I said.
You said
it's their job to introduce new information and reinforce the things that they learn.
Absolutely.
So your son should know
tests and all that shit.
Your child should know how to. Like I knew that's basics. My name. This is my name. My first name and my last name, right? You know what I'm saying? Middle initial that always comes later or whatever.
Right,
but things of that nature, like, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s.
Yes.
Reinforce that. Okay, and we're gonna build on it. This is the new information that you need now.
Right. Put
work
A
on
with
it.
B and make put B with A and make
You know what I'm saying? So I like that point a lot. I like that a lot.
Because let's really talk about it. You have children who can sing a song, a Drake song, but can't say their ABCs.
True indeed.
Think about the iPad babies.
Then you also got the young mother who can't read and write herself.
But it's not always a young mother.
Hold on, no. All right, so let's say the mother.
It's not always a young mother.
Let's say the mother who can't. How many times? And I've seen it as a man out here dating and date women with kids. I can't figure this out. Let the school deal with it. Like
what? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that.
Yes, a lot of that. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with this new math and all the shit going on. You ain't fucking learning this shit in school, Larry. You ain't learning this shit. Why I gotta help you with this? I don't know this. Like, yo, that's how you talk to the Lord.
That's how you talking to your kid. And then you get mad when they come home and they failing.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Let me tell you something. A lot of grown-ups
I never met a 7-year-old Larry.
Wait, no, for real? Like right now?
Father old as hell. If your name Larry, your pop's 50. If your name Larry, you got an old face. You got a beard already.
Maybe you named that for his grandfather.
That's funny as hell.
Larry? Yeah, he
named that for his grandfather.
If your name Larry, Lil Larry, you definitely junior.
Yeah. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't have the education. I know a lot of grown-ups, you tell them to read a paragraph, they
gonna talk around them. Like, well, I gotta read it for. Why you don't read it?
We were growing up and we were in school, and I remember, we always had to read out loud in school. Always. I was the first one. I raised my hand like I want to go first.
Yeah,
because I love reading out loud. I love to read.
We used to like that. Yeah,
but you always will have certain children who never wanted to read out loud.
Embarrassed.
They were embarrassed.
And the teacher would drive on them.
Yeah. And I didn't like that. I don't like that.
Messing up words and what we in the back of the class doing. I'm guilty.
Them. Yeah.
What the back of the class niggas doing? You stupid.
Oh, you were doing that?
See, no, they get up and leave.
I got a couple dumb homies.
They get up and leave.
And do better, my nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you want to play, nigga? We learning to read over here. This what we doing.
Talk about
you
it.
talked about our time in school when we played ball, nigga. If nothing else, we was in class.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We was going to class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, no.
We had to go to class.
Because you wanted to
We
play.
had to go to class. We had to maintain.
Yeah, when you play sports,
Yeah, like
I mean, but let's be clear. The athletes, let's be very clear. Athletes are spoiled. Athletes get away with a lot of stuff in high school.
No, I didn't get it
in high school.
I didn't get it
the
either.
athlete treatment in
Nah,
high school?
they was hard on us.
Yeah, they was hating on us type shit.
Yeah, especially when
I'm
we
talking
start
about with
kicking
the
ass.
teachers. No. I'm talking about with the teachers.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
teachers.
like
The teachers,
it wasn't
they ain't
it
go
wasn't
easy on
no.
us.
Oh, you play football? I'm gonna let you slide with this. Hell no, I had to pass all my tests. That's why for certain girls who went to school would say that. Oh, y'all was some.
No.
You really got this. You think this
Because
high
some
school high
teachers, I know
was-
some teachers in my high school
Saved by
that
the
were like that
Bell.
with some of the athletes. You know
No,
what
no, I mean that might be a real thing now,
Yeah.
but like nah, especially when they gave us the bunk room and nobody could go in there unless you was brought in by a member of the bunk room type shit. Nah, like they started treating us like shit early
Yeah,
on.
The football
Really?
team, we came in and we got them new coaches. We got a budget out this world. We sold candy. We hustled. We worked hard. We got a dope ass weight room. We had an amazing program. We went from 0-10 to 2-8 to 10-1 to
Word up.
11 city champs. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like
That's
we kicked up. You know what I'm saying? We had
Word
good
up.
coaches and we'd had them all 4 years. Lord,
Shit would've been crazy.
Shit have been crazy. You know what I mean?
Shit would have definitely been
One of our
crazy.
guys, you know, Brandon McGowan, he played for the Bears and he went to the
Nice.
Patriots.
Word up.
You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? So you got
Shout out to B-Rock, bro.
and I'm a poster child, right? And I'm gonna bring all this back to Gwall Chronicles, right? Here it is. You got a group of men. We all had to go to class. We all graduated, walked across the stage. None of us got our GEDs. We all went to school. My man is a high school graduate.
That's
I'm
right.
a high school
That's
graduate.
right.
I was the first male of my family to walk across the stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? The first male. I mean, all the girls graduated. I was the first male. You know what I'm saying? To walk across the stage.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? So look at how the dice could roll. You got a homie who went to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of y'all went to the force.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of y'all went different places. A lot of homies is dead. We see one of we see one of the flyest niggas in Jersey City now, fiend out, walking around, don't even know who you are.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
No
I see
way.
bro a lot. I
You look
talk
at
to
the
him all the
yearbook.
time.
You look at the yearbook. He was best dressed. You know what I'm saying?
But do y'all know? So let me ask you this. So does anybody know what happened, where that shift went in his life?
Yeah.
A few things.
Okay.
If you from Jersey City, you know
from
when
Jersey City,
you know
you
where
know.
it came from, when it
Okay,
first started to
okay.
happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's still my guy. When I see him, you know, I try to.
He
you
still
know,
get love.
He still get love.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I say that to
Let
say
me-
there's a lot of different ways the dice can spin. You know what I'm saying? And you can go a lot of places. We lost a lot of guys
For sure.
to death
And drugs.
and drugs, jail, and a few of us was successful. You know what I'm saying? So I had a good SAT score. I had a few partial scholarships, a few scholarships. I didn't go to school. I went to the streets. The streets led me to prison. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my other homies that went to the streets, they died.
Mm-hmm.
They died.
For sure.
They not here. They gone. They died.
Let me ask y'all a question. What was the youngest when you guys, let's say, I'm gonna say high school, the person that passed away from being in the street? How old were you guys, and how old were they?
I think all that shit started like right after high school, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't in high school.
My first experience was actually a young boy that I used to play ball with. It was before high school. Little bit before high school. Maybe right at the beginning of my high school. It was my man, he was from the park. His name was Bonk. They call him Bonk. And he actually got killed up on Eastern Parkway. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember exactly what year it was.
How old?
But I was
you know
I
how
was
old he
fairly
was?
young. I don't remember exactly how old I was. But I remember being young and saying like, what?
Right. Too young for that
Dead.
shit. Right.
What?
Yeah.
What? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the next person close enough to me to where it affected me was Fu. You know what I'm saying? That was after high school.
Okay.
Not a whole lot of death was around my
Okay.
life in high school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like I said, fool died in what, 04? 04, I left in 05.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I think I seen my first. I wasn't even over here in Jersey yet. The first time I seen something drop.
See?
Really?
I was.
Wow.
But that's
How
the
old
thing.
are you? How old are you in fourth grade? Third grade?
Third, fourth, which grade? Hold on, which one?
Oh, how old are you in fourth grade?
Like
Fourth
7,
grade?
8,
No,
7?
no, way older than that. Like fourth
In
grade.
4th grade?
Because first grade, you're 5.
You 13 in 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
12. All right, 13.
So you got to be like
12.
9. Oh,
You about
yeah,
10,
like
You
8.
about
Yeah,
10,
7,
9.
8.
8,
About
yeah.
8. So yeah.
8
First time
years
I seen
old?
it. First
No
time I seen
way.
something happen to somebody. I was 8
Bugged out.
years old.
I was, and I wasn't in the street, anything like that. But, you know, when you deal with people who are around people, you know, that live that life. So I was 19 or 20. And it like literally where that cord is, this is me where I am, and his body literally drops.
All right, so let me ask you this. You just made a statement.
That's tough.
You said you're not in the streets, right? So do you think women convert to the streets when they deal with street niggas?
Sometimes they do, yeah.
So if you're not in the streets and you dealing with a street nigga, that'll make you somewhat in the streets?
They do. If you're dealing with him and he in the street, and if you're out there with him,
Not even if you out here with me. You're not out here with me, but you know, being out with me can cause you any type of thing to happen.
yeah, that's true. So yeah, that's true.
So if you fuck with street niggas,
You in the street.
All right. So if what I'm doing is paying the bills and I go to jail, do you feel like you obligated to be there?
You supposed to be there. She absolutely needs to be there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Say that.
No ifs, ands, or buts about
Say
it.
that.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
So now, real quick. Go ahead. You about to say something?
I'm. Go ahead. No, ask your question.
No. So my question now is more towards life after the fact, right? Do you feel like the system of prison is rehabilitative, or did the rehabilitation aspect go away?
Fuck no. Prison don't rehabilitate you at all because once you get in this inmate ran, inmate based, they're not teaching you nothing. You either work in the kitchen, you work in facilities, or you know what I'm saying? They not, there's no classes, there's no everything in there. The inmates come up with a workshop, critical thinking, a workshop on men influence, a workshop on tutoring. That's just me and two of the guys like, yo, y'all want to start some shit? And hopefully some guys come and sign up. You might get a class of 15, 20. It's 5,000 niggas out here though. You know what I'm saying? So I would do like a if you were 6 months short, we did like a mock job fair because a lot of dudes never had jobs before. And I've been working since I had working papers, see the papers. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I know somebody like that.
I've been on hella job interviews. So I was in there teaching men as part of the GED program. Once you were short, I teach you how to do an interview, how to write a resume. You about to go home. Oh, I don't got no skills. Okay, what you doing here? I clean up. Okay. Boom, you do the floors, right? All right, can I put turpentine on a motherfucking floor that's tiled with... Hell no, you can't do that. Why? Because you gonna fuck the floors up. You gotta do it with cold water. If you don't do it with cold... Boom, you heard yourself?
Right.
You a maintenance technician and you specialize in floors, my nigga.
Talk about
Right,
it.
you know some shit.
That's right.
You specialize in floors,
That's
bro.
right. Yeah.
You just told me if I put cold water on the wax floor, I'm gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? You know how many businesses you can go to and utilize your skills to make their floors look better? Yo, I could take your floors better. Let me get this corner over here and watch what I could do with this corner in your floor. I guarantee you want me to max your whole shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And now you got a buffering company, all type of shit.
Yeah.
And you got your first contract.
Giving men hope.
Yeah.
I gave a lot of men hope leaving out of there. You know what I'm saying? With, yo, bro, I never sat down with interviews. I'm sitting down stirring with them. Yo, listen, I got a staff member, 2 staff members and me, and we doing a whole interview.
That's dope.
And they sitting there, bro, you need a pen in your pocket. Always keep a watch on, none flash you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sit up straight. I wouldn't hide you while you sat down. I didn't tell you to sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Little shit. You know what I'm saying? Little shit. But things you go out there, and I got letters still in my property, in my room, from niggas that left before me that wrote me back like, yo, bro, I got I'm working, bro. Like, you know what I mean, that shit helped me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel it's my duty. You know what I mean? I've been home 11 years. I don't got to talk about this shit no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jail is far. I don't even tell people I've been in jail. If you listen to my podcast, you know what's up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been home for a minute, but I feel it's my duty to give back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To help somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if somebody got something from every episode, like, yo, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? For me interviewing the females on their aspect and how they gotta go to jail and shit they go through. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro. And that's the thing too. Like, nigga, like I'm learning stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing shit like, and it's catching my ear and it's making my ears perk up like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Either I never looked at it like that or I don't understand that. And I can't wait to talk to this nigga or hear the next episode to see if he, you know what I'm saying? He speaks on that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, you know what I mean? I appreciate the work that y'all do. I appreciate the message that y'all attempting to convey because I feel like it's an extremely useful message. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, you're going to take something away from this to make you think before you act because you need to know that this system is not for you. It's not for anybody.
It's not just the color of our skin. Jail is not for anybody.
And that's
it's not for anybody. That is not what it is.
And that's just the thing. You form relationships with white boys. I got Mexicans I fuck with still. You know what I'm saying? I go to Cali. Whenever you see me traveling somewhere out of town, I'm going to meet up with somebody I was locked up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I can attest to that. That's a fact. He's telling the truth.
Like, anytime I go, I done been places from the time I step off the plane to the time I step back on the plane, I was told my money was no good. And all I did was heard this man on the phone arguing with his woman over some money and saying, bro, you good, bro? He not from my town.
Right.
He not from my city. Yo, bro, you need something, bro?
Right.
Hey, my nigga, man, I'm fucking proud with my nigga. Bro, give me a slip $50, bro. I got you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Little things, because I was fortunate too.
Important.
I went on a travel job, and this goes to what you're saying, and I am going to cut you off, and I don't like to do that, but I'm going to do that right now. Because this is important, because this goes to character in people.
Right.
Okay? So I'm an ultrasound technologist, and sonographer, all that good stuff. And I just completed a travel job in Missouri. And before yes. Shout out to all the ultrasound techs. Yes. Ultrasound techs. Shout out to us, yeah. But anyhow, so I was offered a travel contract. And, it's just like travel nurse, really good money. And so I was offered this, opportunity. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, friend, I don't know about this. And I told him where it was. He's like, hold on, I got a man out there. Where is it? So I told him where it was. He was like, what's the name of the facility? I found out the name of the facility, somebody that he did time with. And so he was like, all right. So he told him where it was. He was like, nah, she good. Tell her when she come out here, I can meet up with her, whatever she need. Right. And this is somebody he did time with. Right. And this goes back to like building relationships. It doesn't matter what you did, where it was. It's about being kind.
For sure.
Being a great person.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it all goes back to that.
You know what, too, real quick before we get up out of here? When people think of prison, they think criminal. And when they think criminal, they think bad person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of the circumstances, some of the best people you meet could possibly be behind them walls and be behind
a lot of them like
bars
that.
type. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people behind those walls are behind those walls because they did something because they were surviving.
Right. And some of the filthiest people you'll meet, like, and I hate to be this person, but like this is just my, like, just me living life every day, right? Like, when you think about some of the nastiest people you meet, they politicians.
Talk about it.
Right? And I was talking to my lady not too long ago, and I was telling her, like I like to read. I'm a big reader. You know what I'm saying? And I like philosophy. You know what I'm saying? I might not look like it, but I do.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't say that.
In a
Don't
state,
say
no,
that.
no, because people judge. You know,
No, we get
people
judged.
stereotype you. You feel me?
We always get judged.
Like,
yeah.
and one of the quotes that really stuck out to me was Friedrich Nietzsche, and he said, "Anytime I come into a religious man, I feel the need to wash my hands." You know what I'm saying? Because it's like these niggas, some of the most disgusting people you'll meet will be of the cloth.
Talk about it.
You feel me? So like, whereas we'll meet somebody in a situation that, you know, like you said, I was just trying to survive. And I'll meet a man next to me that was also trying to survive. And this man might have my best interest at heart from the day we meet until the day I die.
Yep.
But we met in a situation whereas we was just trying to survive. That's it. We had to figure out a way to get where our next meal was coming from.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And the nigga that got control over that, who'll go to a woman or a man and say, listen, I got something for you, but you got to suck my, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Excuse my vulgarness,
no,
beloved.
but you're not saying nothing wrong.
Man, like,
you're right, yeah.
You got to put this in your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somewhere on your body, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, why do I have to do that to survive? You know what I'm saying?
To advance, I gotta do some wild.
Yeah.
I gotta do some wild because people are perverse.
Yeah.
Like
it's a power thing too. Though.
But honestly, it's perverse.
For sure.
It's control and it's perverse to me.
For sure.
Because you want to men and women in power, because men, it's just not the men that do it. Women in power do it too to men. Okay. For you to want to take that type of control over somebody, over their body, is filthy to me. Because to me, that's the R word.
For sure.
Yeah.
You understand?
You using your power and influence.
That's the
to
R
access
word.
that person's body. That's You taking my right to choose.
Yeah.
You taking away my self-respect.
That's the same charges they hitting Diddy with.
Yeah.
Coercion and force.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's not a crime until you get caught. You feel me? So
but also you ain't gotta do it.
You don't.
You have a choice.
You have a choice.
You absolutely have a choice.
You don't gotta do it.
So what is it though?
Who's wrong in that situation? I just put a proposition out there. You could have said no.
But no, you're wrong for putting a proposition out there. No, I'm not. You are wrong for putting a proposition out there.
I'm trying to get you to please my sexual stupid ass desires. Have your self pride and dignity and honor and say, nigga, fuck you and yourself and your sexual desires.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's true.
You're able to bend. If you're able to bend, you're able to be bought, you're able to be purchased.
But hold on, but forget being purchased. They do it for free. So that's kind of like But when I do it for free, it's because I wanted to do it.
Man.
No, listen. Pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
Hold on. The reason why I say free Diddy is because I don't feel jail is for no man to be. Because at the end of the day, you can give a nigga 30 years and he could be the man in jail, fucking the CEOs, got money coming in, smoking weed every night and be chilling. And a jail sentence is not a punishment. Because depending on how that person's time go, I say free Diddy because if it happened in the streets, quote unquote, all the men that he took advantage of should have done something to him in the streets.
Sure.
All these years, Diddy ain't been punched, ain't been cut, shot at, or scathed. Know what I mean? Which tells me you ain't really feel violated. You ain't feel disrespected.
No. So see, that's a different conversation because like we was just speaking to, power and influence to change everything. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like you saying, I agree with you. Diddy is gonna be Diddy in jail. So if Diddy could get to a bag, he's went from nothing to something before. He's gonna be able to do it again. It's gonna be somebody that still respects his intellect and intelligence. For the money, he's gonna be able to do it again.
Yes.
For the money.
Yes.
If you don't got no ethical code. For the money and just to be around and lit money, like if he go to a certain yard, it's gonna be a issue.
What's the chances of him going to that yard though?
He can go to a lot of different yards. It's a lot of different yards that's structured, but he got certain charges on him.
Listen, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. You know what I mean? I get it.
I already know the shit. Yeah,
But you got to think about that. Like you said, motherfucker, shit could be bought. And if he got information,
you gonna still have them niggas. Yo, that's still Diddy, bro.
Yeah, so at the end of the day,
bro.
when he get out of here, and then when I get out of here, if I protect this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Power and influence.
Right.
Power and influence.
Talk about it. Money, power, respect is the key to life.
It's the same. But see, it'd be the same nigga that read everybody up top. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If I was in this situation, if I was in jail, in a situation like Diddy came, let's just say Diddy came through the jail, he still gotta go.
I hear you.
He gotta go because if he stay, every nigga who I checked in all the motherfucking years is null and void. Every fucking rat nigga. Every one of my co-defendants who I dissed, who I motherfucking all that shit is null and void. Yes. I too can be purchased and bought, and that's something that can't happen. My nigga, you a legend, you a mogul, but you can't be on this motherfucking yard as long as I'm calling shots here. You gotta go.
This has been an awesome conversation. I appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Thank you for having us.
We are definitely going to do this again.
Yes.
Because I got so much shit I want to ask you still. Even still at the end of this motherfucker. You feel me?
Listen.
But this was phenomenal.
It could be a series on your show too.
Let's do it. We could bounce back and forth.
We could bounce back and forth off of both. Because we have another podcast coming out called Agree to Disagree. And it's open from A to Z.
I like it
you
already.
You feel me?
Word. I would love to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you. Because we already talked about asking you. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Word. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So before we get up out of here, I'm pretty sure you all might have a message or something that y'all want to deliver. But also, where can we find the pod? When can we expect the next season to start? And all of that. Let us know.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, it's your boy Pesos, man.
Don't forget to drop your social medias.
At G_Wall_podcast. It's an open page. Anybody can follow. It's also linked up to my page, Mr_Pesos. The next Gwall Chronicle podcast season, which will be season 4. Season 4, I want to go audio video, so there's some things I need to purchase. I want to have it all in order.
Yes,
I'll drop some snippets to let y'all know I'm still, and I might take it to the streets and just do straight.
No, not might. We are. We are taking it to the streets.
Take it to the streets. We're going to enhance. We're going to do some shit. We're going to tweak some shit. We got some shit coming. Got music out right now.
Yes.
We got more podcasts coming.
Yes.
500 questions, Union Street.
Talk about it.
Out this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Maisa.
Yes. All that and then some. Shout out to the big homie over here for having us.
I appreciate you. It's love.
Shout out to Gwall Chronicles at Pesos.
She high, y'all.
I'm high as you know what. Shout out to Maisa. You can find me at Maisa Wise. And I'm going to spell that for you at MAISAHWISE. Listen.
And she a whole podcast herself.
Listen. Let me tell y'all good people something. You know what I mean? We have to support one another in every single aspect because everybody else is against us.
For sure.
And if we not for us, why would they stand for us? Right. Their goal is to tear us apart. Can we please stop tearing us apart? Can we please stop assisting them in tearing us apart? Can we please stand together, band together? Because we powerful as fuck by ourselves. So just imagine if we all get together, how much more powerful we can be.
Black people.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And believe in yourself. Even when you fearful, you doubtful, procrastination is a poverty mindset. We're not living like that anymore.
Yeah. Right, for sure.
So, you know what I mean? If you got to talk to yourself every day in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror every day and tell yourself, I'm powerful, I'm wealthy, I'm beautiful, I'm bold, I'm wealthy.
How are you with affirmations? Like, could it?
That's what I live by.
All right, so if a person reached,
enough is on my wrist.
If a person reached out to you and they say, "Yo, I saw you on the pod, whatever," and I'm an avid listener to Gwall Chronicles, you know, would you be willing to speak to people? So can somebody reach out to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yes.
So feel free to reach out.
I speak publicly. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm all about wellness, health. fitness, breast health, reproductive health, changing and shifting your mindset because
she juices, she sells juices.
I do all of that. Juice, meal prepping. I have affirmational journals, faith-based journals, motivational journals. Yeah,
that's right.
I'm also a published author
yes.
as well.
Shout out to these self-published authors.
I'm published.
We over here, but thank you for having us. Honestly.
Sure, it's been a pleasure.
I enjoyed this. Yeah.
So all my guys that's home from prison, that's doing their motherfucking thing.
Yes.
That's running laps around these motherfuckers out here that never been to jail. Big shout to y'all. Big shout to us. To all my niggas that's never been to jail. I don't know what facade you chasing, but when you hear that door lock, all that shit go out the window.
I would imagine that it's nothing like, it's a life-changing sound.
It's a life-changing
sound. That door closes behind you.
And it's not life-changing for everybody because some people continue to go back and forth. And for whatever reason that is, you train. But you can be untrained. It really is life after lockup.
For sure.
Because I know men and women who are successful after life after lockup. I'm sitting next to one to my left. Life after lockup. You have to just work towards it. You have to work towards it. You cannot just think that you're going to have everything that you used to have before you went in.
Right.
You got to get back to it,
For sure.
Very true.
And I want to say thank y'all.
It's a lot
of
to you,
just
man.
in this brief. Thank you, bro. It's just in this brief conversation, you've opened my eyes to a few different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say thank you because what I do recognize that your podcast is doing is just identifying like, bro, this shit is not for this shit is not for nobody. This shit is nasty. This shit is toxic. And what you just said in your statement, I get to it. You understand how toxic chilling is.
Yes.
And you understand the importance of time and getting out there and getting to it and understanding that, listen, your situation, that little thing that happened yesterday, it don't got to affect today or tomorrow type shit. You know what I'm saying? It can if you allow it. But if you take a couple seconds to think, you'll be a lot better off type shit.
You have choices.
And I appreciate both of y'all for that.
Get your CDLs.
For sure.
Get your CDLs. I'm a CDL driver. I drive dump trucks. You're going to have a different mindset when you're making the money to suffice.
Right.
When you come out here and you try to work these warehouse Amazon jobs paying you $12 an hour.
They're going to break your motherfucking back.
What, for 15, 16 hours?
You're going to get a check for $400 and you're going to say, man, I can make more than this off 2 sales. You know what I'm saying? Get yourselves in position to be a boss.
And be willing to work hard. Like, understand that it's a process. Like, you can't just come out and think that you're going to make $3,500 a week.
Trust the process.
You have to trust the process and know that you got to get to it. That's it.
For sure.
500 questions, Union
Street.
I want to say thank y'all for coming back another week. We will be back again. There will be another Gwall Chronicles episode, Union Street mashup.
Shout out to you, my nigga.
You'll see me again soon. My next conversation is going to happen. It's going to be another fire conversation. I don't know, man. If by the end of this conversation, these ain't 2 of your favorite people in the world, then you missed something. Rewind it back and listen again. Right? I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Union Street, the podcast where we have the most interesting conversations on the internet with the most interesting people in the world. And I promise you, these are going to be 2 of your most favorite people in the world. Thank you again. We'll see y'all later.
Bang.
Peace.